I'm watching niggas crash way before they touch that finish line. Heavy Cupid, AMG the kick brothers, a heavy moving, steady moving. Gotta leave the town cause niggas steady shooting. Whereabouts, we don't like to share them cause they backdooring. X-Kills, we don't like to claim them cause they back horn. Still set, belly wake these niggas up, they back snoring. Niggas lying, saying they the kid, but now we back roaring. Brass on, stock keep going up and now we back on. Lawnmower, gotta keep it with me cause that grass growing. Stout set, belly make it happen, couldn't question that. Send it through. We put 600s in the winter time. Eat lamb chops at Copper Cove when it's dinner time. If you talking to them folks, you ain't no friend of mine. I'm watching niggas crash way before they touch that finish line. Heavy Cupid, AMG the kick brothers, a heavy moving, steady moving. Gotta leave the town cause niggas steady shooting. Whereabouts, we don't like to share them cause they backdooring. X-Kills, we don't like to claim them cause they back horn. Still set, belly wake these niggas up, they back snoring. Niggas lying, saying they the kid, but now we back roaring. Brass on, stock keep going up and now we back on. Lawnmower, gotta keep it with me cause that grass growing. Stout set, belly make it happen, couldn't question that. Send it through. We put 600s in the winter time. Eat lamb chops at Copper Cove when it's dinner time. If you talking to them folks, you ain't no friend of mine. I'm watching niggas crash way before they touch that finish line. Heavy Cupid, AMG the kick brothers, a heavy moving, steady moving. Gotta leave the town cause niggas steady shooting. Whereabouts, we don't like to share them cause they backdooring. X-Kills, we don't like to claim them cause they back horn. Still set, belly wake these niggas up, they back snoring. Niggas lying, saying they the kid, but now we back roaring. Brass on, stock keep going up and now we back on. Lawnmower, gotta keep it with me cause that grass growing. Stout set, belly make it happen, couldn't question that. Send it.
Yo, what's Bobino, what's Bobino? Here's a special edition today. Not because of the situation that's going on between Kwame and Hassan, just the conversation, you know what I'm saying? New York, shout out to New York, man, for a change. It wasn't a goofy rap conversation. I was having a couple of individuals. And the reason why I called Hassan last night was because sometimes we get caught by these beeps, you know what I'm saying? You know, the internet is a dangerous game. Top of the top, top of the top. Top of the morning, everybody put American Links, Hard Rock in the building, GW Quinn, American Links, you know, Harlem Double, Brooklyn, you know that Brooklyn Bronx, Love Father, you peace to the guards. Definitely peace to the PTC crew, you know what I'm saying? Maybe top crew on the Upper West Side, you know? So, you know, Manhattan. Again, we got to speak to this from a bigger glass. You know what I'm saying? Salute one, salute prime suspects in the building. Definitely shout out to all the 5-9 prime times, you heard? I spoke to Hassan last night. And you know, he was in the he was tight the other day. Whatever him and the NBA guys going through, he made a reaction video and he was just a little tight. He was tight and he just, you know, he went bonkers. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Yo, it's really internet entertainment. And I realized that when I went to work yesterday, and some guys from New York. You in New York, you know about this internet beef that's going on? Woohoo! So, and he was like, with the NBA guys. I'm like, who? He said, be safe, brother. So they like, so I'm like, Hassan Campbell. How they look at it is entertainment because they don't know. The only people that honestly know what Kwame's saying to him when you speak about New York is people that's from New York, paid attention to New York or on the Atlantic coast. So anything out of those geographics is pure entertainment. So I sat there and going, I'm having a Hassan Campbell conversation at work. And as crazy as it sounds, this has helped. This has brought, you know, Hassan Campbell a whole new clientele. And this is what I said a couple of days ago. But me having conversations with individuals that's in St. Louis about Hassan Campbell is crazy. Yo, I just checked out his videos because he's beefing with this guy. And by him having countless content, his channel is interesting others. I even asked the guy, I said, yeah, you seen Kwame versions? How about Hassan? Yeah, I seen. He went crazy yesterday. Remember, they don't know about Pistol Pete. They don't know about Carlton Hines. They don't know about Bam Potter. They don't care about all that. They care about Pimp C and all that. To them, the root of hip hop is Pimp C, Luke Skywalker, UGK, the Ghetto Boys. That's they sound. They don't. And when we talk about, believe it or not, unless you're older or you're really paying attention to New York, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Mark's over say, come and put Hassan in his place. No going back from that. I made too smart for these YouTube dudes. He's smart. No, he's very smart. Smart guy. But he didn't really take them away from Hassan. See, that's the thing I'm trying to explain to you guys. What he took away is he's brought Hassan Campbell a whole nother clientele of people that's gonna look at his content, even if they don't like what he said. That's the modus. He's taking him. He took him from being a local to now he got people that's in offices paying attention to him. Listen, Yuck Mouth does a video on him. You think Yuck Mouth? Hassan Campbell been on YouTube for years, right? You think Yuck Mouth took the time out? See, let me get to that, Wild Hunter. He's lost subscribers, but he's gonna get the same views. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. He made him look boom. That's the only thing he did. You know what I'm saying? Again, this conversation I'm having with Hassan. See, when y'all look and say, well, he lost subscribers, but he didn't lose subscribers. He gained a lot of subscribers, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people talking about you in the street. That's a whole lot more than having 300,000 subscribers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He lost 1,000, but he's got more people's talking about it. He's a conversation in the bar. He's a conversation. Even they go, yo, Kwame Brown went in on Sunday from New York. That's a conversation that most of us wish people was having about us. And people are going to see, look at the marketing that Hassan's getting. You turn on YouTube right now, all you see is reaction videos to him and Kwame. But how some of us might look at it is, yo, he killed him, he eated him. He really didn't eat him. He just, you know, it's just like Jay and Nas. Jay-Z made Ether, right? Nas made Ether, but he ain't killed Jay career. So your comeback is the best thing because remember he wasn't looking. He just made a video. Salute, Cuzzo. He just happened to make a video, Hassan. You know what I'm saying? Hassan Campbell made a video. That's why I said, yeah, exactly. He made a video. Made a video about him and Jim Jones. He bit. I was shocked. But you know what I'm saying? Him trying to clown him. He's like, nah, I apologize because, see, the whole apology thing really wasn't a sham. It was just like, oh, he didn't see this coming. He hopped in it live. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he just got caught, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He just went, and son was just a tickler for him. He boom, 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 because Kwame Brown didn't say F New York, you know what I'm saying? But when you get back and forth with the words and the words and the words and the words, because for some reason, you know what I'm saying, Kwame Brown reacted to him. See, when you say he lost 1,000 subs, or you say he lost this, like I said, I had a conversation with the man. There's people talking about them in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's all that happened, Dice. That happened to the best of them. That happened with Jay and Nas. That happened with the best of them. That happened with individuals. They jump out the window. Cousin, you said it best. He jumped out the window. And how it worked to this guy's advantage is he has a whole bunch of individuals that can help him watching this channel now. We're not talking about the stars. We're not talking about the Queen's flips, and we're not talking about this is serious. He got individuals really paying attention to him now. I bet you in certain local radio stations or national radio stations, they talked about this beef between Hassan Campbell and Kwame Brown. That is the best promotion you can get in the world. You don't have to kill nobody over that. You know what I'm saying? They're sitting on YouTube. These two guys is beefing. He says something. It's because how Kwame created that narrative, which is smart. You saying something about the streets. I'm telling you, I don't have to be street to be successful. You're saying that being a jail dude, you know what I'm saying? Being a jail dude does nothing for you. I'm telling you, I got my mother on a golf course when I was 18. I don't care if they call me a flop. It was exactly. See, I think a lot of times, and that's what I mean. This is why I love Cuzzo, because me and Cuzzo, we go back and forth. We have some deep conversations. Rest in peace to Cuzzo, LA. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. Even in the loss, he wins. That's what Dice Blood says. Even in the loss, he wins. Because nobody's gonna die over this. And I respect Kwame's position on this, but nobody's gonna die over this. You know what I'm saying? And Kwame's gonna go on and just destroy the rest of these superstars. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. The only other person that he ate alive other than Hassan was who? Millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith. Exactly, Stephen A. Smith. He murdered Charlamagne the God. He did Stephen Jackson. And then you got him going at Hassan Campbell. I'm gonna tell you something. All because of a video Hassan made, he just wasn't ready for the reaction. So I sit here and go, it's a win-win for everybody. Now I don't think it's gonna hurt him, Hard Rocks. I don't think it's gonna hurt him. What's gonna hurt him is his reaction. You know what I'm saying? His reaction. If he starts cursing, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. And Hassan's not even on that type of time. I'm gonna be honest. When I spoke to him, he actually respect the game. Like he didn't see it coming. He ain't go yo sucker nigga. He just knocked him off balance. You know what I'm saying? He got hit. You know what? You know what though? But he's entertaining. See, that's the part of it that's one thing I got from Mr. Brown. What we're taking serious is entertainment to other people. How we look at it, yo, I'm not watching no more, he a clown, or some people might say he a clown, he a liar. He's entertainment to others. Just like basketball. They said Kwame Brown was a flop. But in the real world, he took millions. for being what they said is a flop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He just picked somebody that, okay, he talking this street shit all day, he talking crazy, and boom, here it go. Because you know what? Nobody can saturate the market. It depends on what market you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's just like how Hassan went at it with a bunch of individuals. He might have had a couple of wins. You know, we not gonna mention these YouTubers' names, but he might have had a couple of, he clowned them, he did whatever. Yeah, because he wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Again, it's now you know what's the point? Nobody heard what I just said before I even started talking on the show. All that is past tense. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I don't know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a conversation in the city of St. Louis with a bunch of individuals about Hassan Campbell and Kwame Brown. Like I told you, all that Bambaataa stuff, all that he talks about in New York City, nobody cares about that unless you're in New York City. I'm being honest with you. These dudes telling me this is funny to them. Yo, that's crazy going in on New York cat. Yo, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. We looking at it for, man, we from New York. He said, nobody cares. What, he lost 1,000 dudes from New York that probably going to go follow him and be in his comments all day? Nobody cares. I'm telling you, I'm at work yesterday having a Hassan Campbell conversation. And I'm like, so I said, yo, what? So what you think about it? He said, man, it's entertainment to me, because I don't know what they talk about, Bambaataa and all this. They don't know. Remember, they follow 3 6 Mafia. They don't know nothing about all this Bambaataa and, yo, Pistol Pete and Carlton Hines. They're like, yo, because remember, out here, people die every day, so they don't care about the bodies. They're like, who, him? Who's that? we got our own killers out here, you know what I'm saying? And I realized that, talking to them, that K-Slade told me. Yeah, you already know that, Dice. I didn't even know he did all that, but and that might be a major point. Whatever y'all said, that's what he did. That's another point for him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Frank Ocean. It's just like Lil Nas X. If that's what the man did, then. But like I said, we got it. I can't look at something local. This conversation I had with him was, whatever your response back to him was, that does nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? My thing to him was, when you made the diss track, was you expecting him to respond back so fast? He was like, nah. So he caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? And then when I went up there, I really didn't have a beef with him. So when peace, I didn't have a beef with him. So I'm like, so what happens? When I went up there at peace, I said the best they could do as a man is apologize for you know what I'm saying? Because listening to him, he's making sense. But it was too late because he started frying me, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that. I said, yo, son, but in the frying, you got caught up in it. You got caught up in the, and whatever you said, but whatever your response was, you have shut YouTube down. You and him have shut YouTube down. You're going to have some people that's going to go Hassan Campbell, and you're going to have some people that's going to go Kwame Brown. You're going to have some people go, yo, this is just some funny shit. You get that New York nigga talking crazy. Now I know, because when I talk, they laugh. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know when I start talking. Because remember, the South lingo is a whole lot closer to the Midwest lingo or California lingo than New York lingo. We have one of the most. It's like we're talking Puerto Rican. It's like I feel like I'm talking Spanish to have these dudes out here. They look at me like, what you just said? But if I was from North Carolina, they'll know exactly what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is, we're looking at things from a small glass. Because I can be conversating with these dudes, and they be like, yo, see what you just said? You know what I'm saying? And I realized that, talking to them. So whenever him and Hassan's talking about, they don't know. They going, yo, this is just some funny shit. But they know what want Brown to say it because they understand that lingo. You know, so they got the same lingo. A lot of them, they got the same accents. They got all that country. All that's around here. From North Carolina, South Carolina, to Arizona, they all got the monkey business, all this other stuff. Stuff that we don't talk about, right on and all that. You know what I'm saying? Bingo, dice. And that's it. But the whole thing was, he took his time out to recognize Hassan Campbell. And that's what I explained to Hassan. I said, Hassan, he took his time out. So you can't, and he actually said, you know what, man? I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving that alone. Yeah, that's what happened. Louis Jordan, most people were crying for the platform and speaking points. He was just emotional at that point. After he started going at it with the apology thing, it went left. It didn't, you know what I'm saying? Once disrespect came into play, there was no time for respect. But I don't want though. Kwame fed into it. So I'm saying? That was just gave him something to talk about, something to do. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. Yo, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we're here, the day that we're here. Now, do I take anything away from both of those men? Not at all, because this is all entertainment. See, this is all entertainment. This is all purely entertainment. You know what I'm saying? How Sean made it, you know what I'm saying? This is, exactly. Exactly. Because everybody else is making, like I told you, Nas made Ether. Did that kill Jay? No. KRS One made the bridges over. Did that kill the Juice Crew All Stars? No. It's how you maneuver around this. You know what I'm saying? It's how you're gonna maneuver, because now Hassan really has a bigger audience now. A real audience. A realer audience. He has people that doesn't subscribe to his YouTube, and they only do it because of Kwame Brown. These are the professionals that's watching Hassan Campbell now. Oh, yo, this guy's funny. This guy from New York, he's funny. They think we're funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you that being in St. Louis, they think, yo, this guy talk mad funny. What he just said? So I know that him and Kwame beefing, it's not affecting him in Minnesota. I like what you said. Hassan Campbell's a liar and a hypocrite, and he lost his credibility, but to who? Us in New York. Us in PA. Now you understand what I'm trying to tell you? The picture is bigger now. He didn't lose his credibility to somebody that's on the south side of St. Louis. Because they don't know. They don't know about this stuff. When I talk about hip-hop, they look at me like I'm crazy. Man, bottom. You heard about Juicy J? This is what we talk about. I have to talk about what they talk about. I played nothing but New York songs in the birthday party. They looked at me like I was crazy. Like, yo, put some of that 3-6 Mafia on. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes just to make content, some people may jump on here and say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you just want to make content. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. If you ever left New York State, not the South, we're not talking about going to Atlantic Coast, going to Atlanta. When you go further out, it's like us talking Puerto Rican to them. So they don't know what's the truth or a lie, because they don't know. They really don't know. Like if I go to, you know what I'm saying? They don't know. Seriously. Yo, I asked them about, yo, what you know about the new young rappers in New York? They're like, you only know about Pop Smoke because he got murdered. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know about 6ix9ine because he snitched. They got their own religion out here, their own flow with this hip-hop thing. They listen to rappers that we definitely don't listen to. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the young boys. So I'm just listening going, so this doesn't affect Hassan because they don't care about, like I told you, to them, there's 1,000 piss repeats. You know what I'm saying? There's 1,000 whatever. There's 1,000 of them. They don't care about that. The murder rate, they OGs don't even, ain't online. They OGs is got 1,000 years somewhere. You know what I mean? The feds. They don't get caught up in all the, that's New York business. We don't care about that. But that's funny. That's what funny shit he said. So like I said, it only matters to us that sit around paying attention. That's why we had a good conversation, because it was like, nah, I think I just made a video, boom, boom, and just shut the internet down. Does it affect his pockets? Yo, people are making videos of him out the woodworks. Y'all do not think that that's promotion? Y'all don't think for 1 minute that that's promotion? Because Kwame Brown, which is a smart man, he could have shut Hassan down, but he didn't shut him down. All he's doing is trying to clown him. Yeah. When they try to clown him. That's what they do. They just try to clown him. But he was like, look at the van, blah, 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 blah. But he didn't say nothing that makes the people go, man, listen to that guy. That guy's... Even Sammy the Bull got an audience. You understand what I'm saying? Even Brian. You know what? What's exactly I like this. Money and views more important than morals, principles, integrity. For some people at this age of 45, 46 to 47, what you think? People are not in jail. People don't get SSI checks. People ain't get lawsuits. To some people, it doesn't matter, bro. I'm just being honest with you. Some people, if Hassan, that's just logical. If Hassan could sit here and make 40, 30,000 a month saying what the hell ever he want to say out of his mouth, if that's what works, that's what works. That's what works. What man, if he found the lane where he can freestyle, fanatic, say what he want to say, you know what I'm saying? Those don't say, yeah, that's all he doing, yeah, and that's what I mean. Because at this standpoint, it's like having a job, right? A lot of y'all have a job, but a lot of y'all put your principles and integrity to the side to keep your job. A lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all. Boss talks to you crazy and say, you go, man, F that, I'm out of here. Y'all suck that up. You know what I'm saying? This is just real world. When you find the lane to make money in the real world, this is what dudes is doing. He found the way to make some money legally with all the freestyle in the world. It's up to you to want to fuck with him. But if you don't have to, see, that's the thing. You don't have to. He lost his credibility to the ones that really follow him. I say he lost his credibility probably to a couple of day ones. But if you really listen to him, this ain't the first time this has happened. Let's go back to the Sinetta Wars. Let's go back to the Sodomaya Wars. Who else he was beefing with? The 10 Toes Down Wars. This ain't the first time that somebody tried to expose something that he said or something that he did in crimes. This ain't the first time. You know what I'm saying? That's why this it has to be weird. Because I think there's some type of anger here, because this ain't the first time that everybody claimed that they exposed this guy. This ain't the first time. There's multiple videos of individuals that got videos saying that he's been exposed. Wax Dog and them, they go crazy on him. So this is nothing new. It's just that a bigger platform is talking about him. And the bigger platform is working out for him because, win, lose, or draw. Exactly, bro. Harlem Double. This is. You gotta say that's genius. That's like the guy. He's sitting on the block, right? You're on the block, and somebody goes, "Yo, I'm gonna start selling trays." Right? You know what I'm saying? What's Papino? He love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Puerto Rico. Shout out to the Boricuas. I'm just taking tickets from a business standpoint. It was a nasty game. He found the way. He found, like I said, it's a dirty game. He found the dirty way in the game. Cause I just looked and said, "Yo, man, this Hassi, this is deep, man. You really sort of crossed over because of this Kwame guy. Because of some other people, Kwame then gave you some status. He didn't keep. You know what I'm saying? He capitalized on that. Who would have thought, right? That this NBA player who just shot everything, because this ain't the first time that Hassan Campbell has been exposed, as we say. This ain't the first time. Because believe me, a lot of information that he's getting is not from, the Roro niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Roro life. And I respect when Kwame said that. Like, I don't got beef with New York. I'm just got this issue with him and those type of guys that believe that jail makes you credible. And that's the moral of the story. What he was saying was the message in it. Like, yo, I understand you from the street, but that's not credible. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know what I'm saying? It was just war words. You saying I'm not a street dude, you a street dude, what makes more logic? I got my mother a house, boom, what was you doing at 18? Okay, boom, they're going back and forth in their logic. And sometimes if you listen to the story, instead of going, yo, you know Hassan Campbell's a liar, that debate made sense. It makes sense. It was two different worlds clashing. I'm a flop, but I got 40 million out the deal. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. I got 40, 50 million out the deal. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because he's built an audience that he can that listens to this. You know what I'm saying? He ain't stupid. He says it. I've noticed your videos and individuals that's beefing with you. The individuals that's beefing with them are now calling them, signing them. Yo, say this about it. Yo, this is about it. Yo, that guy's this guy's that. This is their way of getting into the flow. They name popping up. You think you know? And that's what that's about. What did he do? Hassan was cloud chasing, speaking on Kwame. He just wanted to know why he said his name. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he the wave. He's the wave. And when he made his video, like I said, he didn't see. I don't even think he thought Kwame was gonna respond. Keep it 12 with you. It was like everybody else that made a video. He ain't the only one that made a video about Kwame. He just responded to Hassan. There's a bunch of dudes that make videos about Kwame. Yo, Kwame this, Kwame that, he clout chasing that, yo, da, da, da. But he only responded to Hassan. Everybody who made a video about him, he responded to Hassan. Again, let's not be blinded by this. Like I told people, it's not that I spoke to him and I know Hassan this and the third. I knew some of the things he was talking about. He just caught him off balance. When you catch somebody off balance, it's an irrational mind begin to speak. Everybody, like a couple of dudes just talking crazy about Kwame Brown. He was ignoring him. Hassan, I'm gonna pick you. I'm gonna bring you into my world. Let's keep this clean. It went left with the threats and the yo, I'll do this and that, and I'll punch you in the head, and I'll drag you, and I'll slap you across the mailbox. All that just came after the yo, what? I'll pull up on you and this, that, and the third. He really wanted to create a dialogue with him, even though he didn't want to be his friend. Now, you want to take my apology, and that's where it went wrong. It all went wrong and all that was said was, yo, I apologize. Well, I want to accept the apology, and that's where it went left. If you look at the map, that right now is why we're on day 4. Everybody, yo, do you know? This is bigger than these rap cats. This is actually, it works for, you know, Kwame also. He doesn't care, but it works for us because it keeps he shut the internet down. Listen, the reaction videos off of this is more than the Stephen A reaction videos that when he dissed Stephen A, Charlamagne the God disses. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than hip hop. You got people that's following you in Europe going, Hassan Campbell. There's people buying Soul Sign Force thinking that this guy's on the record. You know what I'm saying? This is, yo, and one thing I learned, right? We can't pick and choose principles, morals, and integrity. We can't pick and choose who we gonna throw that on. Because there's a lot of dudes I say y'all fuck with that don't have none of that. That did the same thing to individuals that Hassan Campbell did. And y'all still fuck with them. Yo, that's my man. He a real right. Yo, he's real. So we can't go into the Hassan Campbell thing. But I see a lot of your dudes floating around that, yo, you a real one. But you saying that, but Hassan do is corny. But with some of your favorite YouTubers do the same exact shit that y'all say he do. You know? Yeah. Yo, Dice. Cuzzo. Dice Blood, New York. No funny shit. Hassan's the villain because his mouth and the sideways shit he say. So people wait to see him take an L, and at the end of it, he's smart. He can make some money. As long as he don't catch a B and C felony, he don't run around with a gun, he don't try to attempt to stalk Kwame Brown. Because now, if he put out content, people are gonna follow it. You actually average, come on, bro. Let's be real. I could sit somebody down from St. Louis, have a conversation with them talking about New York, and they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Only we know what we're talking about. Yeah, lock the snot box, turn the TV off, all that. You know what I'm saying? Knock your head off, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, words like that came out of our staircases. Know what I mean? Fucking, I slap fire out of you. That's a New York thing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Wi-Fi get disconnected Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Those are New York terms. When you told somebody, yo, son, I'm gonna knock your head off, that's a New York thing. That was originated in somebody's housing projects in Bed-Stuy. Yo, I'm gonna knock son's head off today, man. That wasn't created in some place in the middle of Alabama. You know what I'm saying? No, so that's what I'm saying. We're more entertaining, right or wrong, to the rest of the world. Listen, I be talking to them when I get tight, like, what the fuck is that? They be like, it's funny to them, you know what I'm saying? They be like, see, what are you talking about? Because they have different slang. And they go, like, out here, they be like, yo, so what you on and shit like that. Like, you say that, we get, what you mean with what we on? Like, what you mean what I'm on? What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know, in New York, we say that, we get, what? What am I on? Shoot the 5. All that was created. And this is, like I said, man, me speaking to him, he really didn't go in on Kwame. He actually, he had another target. But I'm not going to mention his target. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Platinum Scarlett. He came up being a rape victim, thinking about his name, and he made videos like he the gatekeeper for black people on YouTube. Anybody can see this is just a money thing. Back to the hood, you know what I'm saying? He making money out to the lane to make some money. And if you're gonna listen to it, entertainment, then it's a go. Now, who knows what he do behind the scene? I know he try to look out for a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying? A couple of dudes he try to look out for, but you know, the process don't go fast, you know what I'm saying? So he might go, you know what, maybe his giving back is looking out for people's YouTube channels, but you know, that's because you got 300,000 subs doesn't mean I can achieve that, you know what I'm saying? Because I have to be entertained. This YouTube thing is dangerous because you got to get people attention, you have to make content that's going to make people come. So you may have to take a chance and make a show where everybody call you a type of rat bastards. Then you might have to make a chance where people call you a type of snakes, you know what I'm saying? To get the views, you know what I'm saying? Yo, peace. It's a dirty game. I tell people every day, it's a dirty game. The principles and morals out the door. The best thing that we could do in life is just take it all in, you know what I'm saying? I learned this from the 6ix9ine situation. What I mean from that is, when 6ix9ine was really hot on the internet and anybody that be posting anything about it was crazy. All the shenanigans, even when he told, he still made individuals, a bunch of YouTubers money because his storyline was crazy. People wanted to know. There's people that love 6ix9ine. They don't care he told. You know, Charlie, you know what's so funny, Edgar? If you watch it, he made 2 videos. He made 2 videos. Sometimes you make the content yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my dog just died. Oh my God, Hassan, the dog died. The dog died. But when Kwame Brown took him, he took him out of the he sort of crossed him over. Because we don't know, because now he lost 1,000 subs. But if Shaquille O'Neal watches a Hassan Campbell show, that's 10,000 subs in itself due to the conversation, due to phone calls being made. This might be Reggie Jackson calling the Miller homies in New York. Yo, what's poppin'? This is Reggie Jackson. You're like, who that? That's my nephew. That's Stone Cold Miller. What's going on with this Hassan Campbell nigga? Niggas is calling corners. They want to be in tune with, because people may trying to figure out who's Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? The ones that don't know who he is. Because Kwame. You know what I'm saying? There's a nigga right now in Venezuela who's about to buy a bag of dope. God, bro. Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell. We got to get in touch with Hassan Campbell. I'm telling you, man. It's I'm not trying to tell you. I'm just, you know, I'm looking at it from both glasses. Not because, like I told you, I spoke to Hassan, but Hassan was in the high spirits. He's taking, yeah, he's actually taking the L. He's accepted it. He actually accepted it. I wouldn't know, brother, because I wasn't on the island. There's a lot of dudes, because of the gang coach, they name ring bells. But there's a whole bunch of warriors that names ring bells that nobody talks about. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? There's names like, what's something for the third, man? So the Bronx dude too, man. John Rambo. Nobody never shot him out. He definitely represented the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? That was a name you heard. Rest in peace, Brave Dave. Those are names that nobody never talk about. I guess they say that's talent or that's Jock snitching on the cutters. You had Dirty Darnell from East Harlem. And a bunch of dudes that dudes don't talk about. They just keep it in little circles. So you're thinking that. So Hassan name might have rang bells wherever he was at, because it wasn't about ringing bells back then. You had to be getting busy, depending on what house you want. You know what I'm saying? Shooters were shooters, but there was a bunch of shooters. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of unknown shooters. I mean, unknown shooters, dudes that dudes know I ain't playing with them. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that was, there was a lot of individuals. There was, I was there was a bunch of dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They never talk about him. He represented the BX to the fullest. We talking about early 90s, John Rambo, Alpo from Queens. You know what I'm saying? Alpo from Queans. Yeah, there was an Alpo from Queens. He cut one of the COs. He beat one case, came back and cut one of the COs. He had a bunch of famous names, bro. He had a bunch of dudes, but they keep, you know, because of the circles and the hip hop, they want to dictate who was the realest, bro. There's a bunch of dudes. So Hassan name might have been ringing bells, bro. I know. I'm gonna tell you what's funny, man. When I met him through his peoples, right? When I first met Hassan, there's a bunch of dudes, Litz from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? What's her name? Supreme from Manhattanville. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he booked the nigga in the court pins. I'm not gonna say who you are, but he robbed son for the butter soft leather. Hit him with the razor. Yo, you want me to cut your face and all that? First you do, my man. Crud from Forster. You know Nate. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of dudes that, like I said, one person didn't just hold the building down. That wasn't happening. It's what house you was in. It was how, because back then it used to be house versus house. Like seriously, certain houses would jump off the lines and start going gun for gun. Dudes would be popping. It was serious. Right? Because it was a different game. Y'all might. Yeah, you had to be like dangerous, and people would go, "No, it wasn't like that." And I don't care what y'all, because I was locked up, and I remember, my name wasn't ringing bells at all. I was just trying to get the hell out of jail. You had some dudes I was locked up with who names wasn't ringing bells, and then when he went up north, they became superstars. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes that wasn't on them phones, but their names were superstars up north. Yo, he's shooting everything moving. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that had bodies that couldn't touch that jack. It was a different time though. Like I told you, certain dudes, and I just give accolades to the dudes that I remember when you had a name like John Rambo and you going through reception. That's crazy. Like how these dudes, certain names just ring bells in the building. That's just how it was. But one person didn't control it. Because back then it was still God body stuff going on. It was still Muslims versus gods and borough shit, Brooklyn, this, that, and that. Blacks against the Puerto Ricans versus Dominicans. It was a cesspool of crime. Criminals together or all type of issues. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that we came together for was BET. Not BET, Video Music Box. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, be honest with you, man. It's an experience because So you asked if I was Hassan. He probably was. I wasn't on the island when he was on the island. But I'm pretty sure he punched a couple of good dudes in the face. He's back then on Rikers Island. East Harlem in the building. Sea Storms in the building. Shout out to the El Barrio. Shout out to my man El Barrio Merce. UFO Feuds. You heard? It's just like, a lot of dudes that was getting busy. Wise Brimps, yo, salute. A lot of dudes that was getting busy, man. But so when you begin to let a clique of jail individuals talk and they just try to keep everything to, well, they telling you who was real. There's mad cats that was getting busy. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. You had some dudes that were so humble that they didn't want no problems, that nothing happened to them on Rikers Island. But a lot of those dudes, don't get it twisted, they was doing a lot of juggling. See, when you juggle a lot, that guarantees, John Rambo. That guarantees safety. Because if you owe somebody some bread, then you had a lot of dudes that had to fight. You had to get it on. You had to know how to shake and bake. So I'm pretty sure Hassan Campbell handled himself correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody else that was going to jail at that point in time, because Rikers Island was like the streets back then. You wore your street clothes. The COs was from the block. So it wasn't like up north. It was another animal. It was like you was home. You know what I'm saying? So it was the same thing. You didn't want to be soft on the Rikers Island and go back to your block and be like, yo, son was getting his sneakers took. He wasn't on the phone. It wasn't. Let me tell you something. Having a phone time, the reason why they talk about that so much because that meant a whole lot to certain people's reputation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It meant a whole lot. That just, you know what I'm saying, dudes do what they had to do. Razor for razor, fight for fight. So what I'm getting to with Hassan Campbell was he was around Pistol Pete when he was locked up. You know what I'm saying? When I met him from Uptown, which is my man, the homie, he that's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your Allen was popping. That's, his uncle is Ice-T's manager. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that Zulu Nation, Bronx River, Polo Grounds, all that, a lot of that, it's crazy. So his father was an imam, did mad years at the top, That's how I met the Singleton family, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how I met the Singleton family, because Uptown, part of his families, you know, what's that, Harlem River, something like that, Uptown, by 155th and all that. The Singleton family, that's how I met them. But shout out to my man Omar Singleton. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet them because that was his family as well. I didn't know they killed him. I'm talking about, now they call him something else, but I just call him Uptown. You know what I'm saying? But that's Hassan Campbell's man. You know what I'm saying? They call themselves brothers. So that's how I met Hassan Campbell. When I met Hassan Campbell, I was at a party with OG Dick and him. You know what I'm saying? I was there with him with the NFL crew, the Best Out crew. And they were doing parties at this shit called Harlem Nights in Harlem. It was this club called Harlem Nights in Harlem. It was popping. The club was popping. I said, pull up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first time I met Hassan Campbell. When I was introduced to Hassan Campbell, I was introduced as, yo, he a shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was introduced. So he a shooter. And he was with them in whatever position that they brought him around for. But this is what dudes do. Even when dudes travel and they go in places, dudes make calls, bro. Now let's call him Uptown. You know what I'm saying? He's son, who I'm talking about, he allegedly robbed Carlton Hines' brother at the Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He not, you know what I'm saying, Carlton Hines' brother at the White Castles and all that. He went to jail for that. That's what I'm saying. I just call him Uptown, you know what I'm saying? They call him something else, but since he's on the run, I'm not gonna, he's going through some legal matters. I'm not gonna say what they actually call him, you know what I'm saying? I just call him Uptown, you know what I'm saying? But if you know what I'm talking about with the Carlton Hines, they robbed his brother and all this craziness by the White Castles and all that, that's exactly what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I just call him Uptown. He's a fuck with, you know he's a fuck with, bro? Redbone. One of your bloodheads. Dice. You know Redbone from, where's she from, Forster? You know I'm talking about Harlem Dog. You know what I'm saying? But Dice, you know I'm talking about too, Dice. You talking about he's fucking with Redbone. Whatever they robbed son at. You know what I'm saying? They robbed him. I think he's some shit happened. I think it was on the Bucks. He did time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they was going to war with Kwame-Hassan's people, a certain segment of their little clique. You know what I'm saying? Because he tried to rob his brother, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he went to jail for. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly robbed Kwame-Hassan's brother. So for dudes that was in the tune with that situation, that happened to be his man. So, you know what I'm saying? So when I met, I'm talking about, you know, see, when I'm talking to you like, yeah, I know you're talking about now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because he got hit up too. He got hit up playing with them courtly dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's how I met him. And most dudes do this when they pull up somewhere. They make these phone calls. They make phone calls with dudes. Yo, bring the shooters. And that's why a lot of times when you see a lot of these certain individuals pull up, they got shooters on deck. They got dudes that your job is somebody start acting crazy, shoot. I mean, you got $1 million with the cars outside. You got the BMWs, the Benzes, and the Porsches. Your job is to pull up and anything acting crazy, they got $1 million chains on their neck. So you gotta bring the shooters, and that's how I met. And that's how I met Son. You know what I'm saying? That's how I met Hassan. Actually speaking, that's how I met Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? I met him through somebody saying he was a shooter, and you know what I'm saying? Because he ordered to mess with the door. I never even knew that he was part of Zulu Nation until I seen YouTube with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they said, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely rest in peace to Rumble, man. It's crazy because, but going back into, that's how I met him. You know what I'm saying? So I've known him for a while. I've known Hassan for a while. We kick it all the time. Sometimes you know, like I said, I don't agree with everything. You don't agree with everything somebody do, but I see what he's doing. I can't distract the man for what he's doing. If this is getting you 30, 40 racks a month, I'm gonna tell you, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't try it this way. You can't tell somebody what to do. I couldn't tell my man. I would let anybody tell me that. If I'm doing $30,000 a week on the block, why would I sit and listen to somebody say? You know what I'm saying? Why would I? Boom. You know what I'm saying? But this YouTube thing takes you someplace else. You start making, because it comes crazy. It comes wild. Because you have mad content. You might get a check, 40,000, 50,000. See, the difference with YouTube, right? Because I think he mentioned that in his rant, is that you have to pay your own taxes because it's like you having a business. So every 90 days you do got to pay taxes if they're giving you checks. Because YouTube checks don't take the taxes out. You know what I'm saying? They don't take the taxes out. So if you don't pay your taxes every 90 days, like anything else you do, like these rappers that do shows that they're not paying any taxes for, that's how they go to jail for tax evasion. You know what I'm saying? When they not the underground shows that they do. We talk about when the booking agency books you legally and they take care of your money like a William Morris or the actual real booking agencies. That money's accounted for because they pay taxes on their dollar, on their profit. So when you thinking that you done got 30 shows and you done got 10,000 there, 20,000 there, that's how they catch up to them with the taxes. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it was definitely one thing I definitely liked that he said was, yo, I'm falling back off that, like not fall back, but that Kwame shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Definitely rest in peace to Rumble. Like you know what I mean? It was because now some people don't be ready for that fame. Think about it. That fame that come with think about how many markets naturally, commercial radio stations, personalities are talking about Kwame Brown beef with this YouTube. That much fame that, do you know what comes with that? It's not like Kwame won and done them. He keep picking at him because it's entertainment to him. Like he said, we can keep this here, but we could go someplace else, but let's keep this here. You talking crazy, I'm going to clown you. But in my clowning, it's a win for me. You're winning in this. If you can't see the win, now the best thing you could do is your next move is your best move. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes we have to deal with what's real. You know what I'm saying? And I think, was he losing his mind a couple of days ago? So people don't care about that when they paying the bills in the household, bro. See, one thing I learned, man, look at Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor. To my knowledge, I read something one time that said that they were supposed to do a family thing, a production thing together. Something went sour. Bill went his own way. Richard Pryor went his own way. Who had longevity? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That what he said right there. You know, we all got this dysfunction in us, though. We all have, a lot of us, not all. See, I can't say all. A lot of us got this quick reaction thing. Some things that small, we make big sometimes, right? How many times have you been, yo, peace, you know what I'm saying? How many times have we overreacted over something that's so small? Yo, what the fuck this nigga looking at, man? Yo, wait, your son, what you just said to me, man? You know what I'm saying? We all do that because a lot of us don't have self-control. Then you got some people that got self-control, that they'll sit back, analyze you, and then they know how to shoot you. You understand what I'm saying? Smoke Dua, the victim's directive is talking about Rumble situation. The victim's directive responding police officer to the suspect who was found down the block of Wilson Avenue. See what I'm saying? That's what dudes do. Louis Jordan goes, Kwame Brown's story is crazy because he was picked on by the media for being a so-called bust. Now, with him having this message, he is now creating a new lane for himself. Yes, exactly. He don't come from our mental issues. The same way that some of you guys react, that's on our blocks, it's the same way that he reacted. He just did it on camera. Man, I'm real one, man. I put this work, I put that work, because now I gotta convince, because now I'm feeling like you trying to call me soft. What? I put this work and I did that. And there's a bunch of people that do that. You know what I'm saying? So Hassan Campbell ain't the only one that we seen after somebody taking shots at them come back on that guerrilla tactics. Yo, I'm real. I caught 4 bodies. I got two dudes tied up right now. I'm about to cut their heads off, because that's a reaction. That's a reaction that we're accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of self-control not to react. Not to react. You know what I'm saying? For some people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy. Like I said, this is it. It just happened. I happened to speak to him last night, and I was like, "Yo, we had a good conversation." I said, "Yo, you know, you got a new fan base out here, man." I mean, he's gonna come out on the losing end of his smoke if his next videos is directly about Kwame Brown. Because now you're just wasting your time. Because now you're gonna drown it out. Keep it fresh. Keep it natural. See. What we do is we water things down because we see a bag to it. Don't water it down. Let it stay hot. Let that kitchen stay hot. And that's how you blow. Okay, I got the block now. What am I gonna do now? Am I gonna still take packs from him? Or am I gonna go uptown and negotiate with the connect and take it to the top? I finally achieved what I wanted. I got the people attention. You're going to have some dudes that's going to work with the Hassan Campbell and go, yo, you're a funny guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's not that. It ain't that. That doesn't make him. That's what works for him. I'm going to tell you what he does. He does nothing. Hassan does nothing different than what Star does. He does nothing different than what Charlamagne does. Those guys, he does nothing different than what Wendy Williams does. They give their opinion on the situation and they're disrespectful. Before Star was on Hot 97, I do give Star credit for this though. He would go to entertainment parties and he would say dudes would try to pop on him and he'd get it popping. Now he used to jump out the window, smoke. See, because Star used to jump all the way out the window. all the way. All the way. Only difference with Star would actually go to these hip hop events and have mad beef. You know what I'm saying? He'll go somewhere behind closed doors and they be like, yo, what happened last night? Star pull up with some goons. Nah, Star was the same way because that's what got them hot. What got Wendy Williams hot was her talking crazy. And then it's what comes with it, the backlash. See, when you become a shock jock, it's what comes with being a shock jock. Again, he ain't the first one that's done this. He's not the first one that has done this. Remember, Star and Buckwild did the ultimate disrespect when they disrespected Aaliyah when she died. Remember the crash of the airplanes? That's not disrespectful. That's honorable. That was an honorable move that this girl died and them niggas got planes crashing. You know what I'm saying? But they shock jocks. This is what we do. We clown everything that's real. That's what I said. Exactly. Star goes to those entertainment parties. You know what I'm saying? There's mad shows he did. Oh, I tried to go out last night. Dude shot the front on me. And you be like, Star, what you talking about? But nah, the industry has their own parties. And it's the same dudes that he took. Because he wasn't into exposing dudes. He just talk crazy about them. You know what I'm saying? I'll punch you in the face. So, you know what I'm saying? So, this is what happens. So, people grew up under this and they see it works. They find a lane. Being a shock jock. Being a shock jock works. Being a shock jock works. He did it. It worked for him. So now he don't have to be so much of a shock jock star. He just talk crazy. What do you think? Sinetta went from talking about we the people to going back and forth with certain YouTubers. He's not stupid. The shock jock game. As long as nobody die, I don't care what they say about me. As long as nobody gets killed, I don't care what they say about me. I'm going to use this to gain more money, to gain more traction, to get the attention that I need to stay relevant in the game. This is just the shock jock game. See, there's something called shock jock. It's just like, what's that guy with the long hair? He made his millions being a shock jock. Ennis. Ennis was a racist shock jock. Rest in peace to Ennis. He'll say all type of racism. He had a crowd for that. You know what I'm saying? He had a crowd for that. He was on MSNBC, the Ennis guy. Racist. A racist shock jock. Still the same thing. It's the same thing. Howard Stern, you know, Rush Limbaugh. These guys say the most outlandish things. So Hassan Campbell can't be the only one. That's the thing. Yes, Emmis. Emmis was the worst. Yeah. Because again, my job is not to convince you to like somebody. You don't like somebody for who they are, but don't compare them to nothing else. Like there's a bunch of guys that you like, that y'all like, that's worse than Hassan. Y'all just put him on a pedestal like, nah, Hassan ain't nothing like them, but they do the same thing Hassan do. It's just that now he's just more honorable because the way it came out. Because that's real. That's real. What it came out of his mouth because it's real. But Hassan, that's fake. And that's what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I like to be on real time. One thing about real time is he made a video and didn't expect Kwame to react the way he did. Fucked him up. Oh shit, caught him off guard. Remember, how many videos does this guy make that he actually go in? He made two of them. He made one on Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? He made one on Jim Jones and one on Kwame. The one that bit was Kwame. I think he was hitting for Jimmy though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Between me and you, I think he was hitting for Jimmy, but Kwame bit. Oh. He didn't think. He actually yesterday see who's Yuck Mouth. I said, yo, that's Son Saint 5 on it. Bro, he's trying to make money. I can't tell a man. I can't look at it. I can't tell a man how to make. I can't tell a man. I can't. It's not about him. See, because I can't tell somebody ain't got no principles and morals. That's what he do to get his dollar. I can't tell him that. I can't say, yo, son, you know, you went too far. My job is to be a listener. Yeah, he whatever lane he picked, he can keep. He can keep. Because you know what happened? I just looked, right? And I seen the video he made. He still got 100,000 views. So he doesn't. He still gonna get the check he's gonna get for a 10-minute video. For a 10-minute video, he's got 100,000 views. That man is not losing. When you look at the numbers. The numbers. See, one thing like I told you, Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z said some crazy things about Nas. Jay-Z, Nas, right? Nas killed him on Ether. Yeah, Nas killed him. But who's the bigger winner? Jay. Jadakiss, Beans. Beans was killing him. Jaden was killing D-Block. It was going crazy. The biggest winner in this situation, Jadakiss. They own juice bars and all that, him and Styles P. They own businesses, car washes and all that. You know what I'm saying? They may have got jerked by Puff, but forever in the day, the Locks would do a show somewhere. They got so much. Yeah, they got so much. Yeah, son, because we looking at, we're paying attention to his numbers, but we don't know who's actually watching him now. We can pay attention to the loss. Okay, he lost 2,000 subs. He got 300,000. You understand what I'm saying? He got 300,000. We don't know who's really watching him right now. We don't know if Charlamagne the God might have really watched Hassan Campbell's content. We don't know if Evo, you know what I'm saying? We don't know who's really watching it now because he's really hit another level. He didn't see it coming. See, sometimes we got. I respect. One thing I've learned to do, man, is I learned to respect the game. Yeah, numbers can be, but when you get a check for altered numbers, you still winning. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the whole thing with this. People go with what's hot, right? Good example. What's hot right now? Jim Jones got a whole list of rappers, but none of them. Yeah. None of those, exactly, stay in your lane. None of those rappers haven't really caught the buzz as who's the hottest rapper right now. We're talking about a guy who caught a Fed charge. You know what I'm saying? Pooh Shiesty. He the hottest voice that we've been talking about. Who the hottest rapper right now as in the young generation? Nobody's really snatched that. Little Baby got it right now. Actually, Little Baby's probably the king right now. You know what I'm saying? From ATL. You know what I'm saying? There might be a couple of others, but those are the voices. You see what I'm saying? So now you got this. So while hip hop is dead, we got this internet, we got YouTube. Okay, it's a big beat. Yo, let me say this. You think Yuck Mouth wanted to, Little Baby, you think Yuck Mouth wanted to take the time out of his life to talk about Hassan Campbell on his platform? Dude, for free? Not paying him, not going, yo, son, take 2,000, I want to do a show with you. Yuck Mouth. Not saying that Yuck Mouth is something special, but he has a entertainment. You know, he has followers that follow hip hop. He got a couple of executives paying attention to him because he was in the music industry. When Hassan Campbell asked me, he said, "Yo, who's Yuck Mouth?" I said, "That song Sing 5 on it." They still play that song in the Midwest. That song, the Loonies, whatever group he was a part of, is still relevant to today. But see, in New York, they not. So we don't look at that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In New York, they be like, "Who's Yuck Mouth? Who's?" But these guys, every place else, is still hot. Look at things from a bigger thing. He's using now he has to use a different formula because now he know the world is watching him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect now. You know what I'm saying? Now he can still be the same person he is. He got a lane. He has a lane. Like people gonna always watch what he's saying, even if they don't follow him. Because you know what I'm saying? Because they want to see, is he going to respond back to this guy? And they're going to see, there might be some days that Kwame wake up bored and just do a flashback. He doesn't care. Yo, Dice, this is the moral of the story. Dice Blood, New York. Some people are okay with compromising their morals, principles, integrity for the paper. That's his prerogative. No, it doesn't make him valid or respectable, but he don't care. Star and Wendy not try to play gangster. You know what I'm saying? JR. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. It's that man staying in his lane. Some people they water down. You know what, Ted? Some people water down. But then I told you, he stopped now where he's at, like he was thinking in his mind or whatever he's gonna do. If he stopped right now, salute call New York, NYC. If he stops right now, he walking. He doing anything. See, somebody said it's not about playing Star and Wendy not trying to play gangster. At one point in time they was. Star was talking crazy. I don't know if you was listening to Hot 9, not Hot 9. We talking about Kiss FM days. You know what I'm saying? Star was talking crazy. I'll pull up on y'all, I clap you, Star should talk reckless. When I wish y'all would run up on me. That's, y'all see the Star y'all see now ain't the Star that we grew up on in the morning show. You know what I'm saying? The Star that they was habitual line crossers. You know what I'm saying? Wendy Williams was an habitual line crosser. You know what I'm saying? They was ready for all the smoke. They're talking about, you know what I'm saying? All that what? I pull up. The only difference with them was they would attempt to go to these entertainment parties. Yep. Every 5 minutes. What? I wish y'all would run up on me. Yeah, he was something different back in the days. Yeah, that's that man provocative. See, that's that man. You know what I'm saying? And she still talk crazy. But one thing I'm gonna say about Wendy Williams, man, that I remember, she definitely wasn't shook at all. He wasn't the no and play behind that microphone. He'll tell you on the air, y'all run up on me, I'm gonna clap one of y'all. So what's the difference from what he do? That's what I'm saying. That's not for those that's older. Let's have this now to those that's not from New York. We're talking about before Hot 97 when he started popping. You had Kiss FM. You know what I'm saying? Kiss FM and BLS, or Kiss FM. You have the Wendy Williams, the Make It to Break It. Wendy Williams was hurting the rappers' hearts when she replayed the records on Make It to Break It. Oh, that song is trash. Get out of here. Get it out of here. You know what I'm saying? Then she went to Hot 97 with that. Star was retarded. Yo, he a sucker. He's soft. Yo, I wish he would. You know what I'm saying? He's the original. Yo, because he's the only, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he was crazy. Star was, him and Buck Wild, they was habitual line crosses. You know what I'm saying? Bullets Gotti is young. Shooting Bullets Gotti and Roski. They young, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like we was young. They in this media shit. It's what they trying to do. Whatever they doing, they getting somebody's attention. You know what I'm saying? Even if somebody clowning for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, he got their attention. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I realized that we're speaking from a small glass. Okay, we don't like Hassan what he's doing. He said this about Bam. He said this. He said that. He said he killed this. He said that. He put it all on the line. He put the principles, morals, integrity, everything on the line. But I mean, YouTubers wish that Kwame Brown would be making content about them, good or bad, for 2-3 days. Do you know how much free advertisement that is? How much free advertisement that is? Do you know how many people that's probably new to YouTube is checking out Hassan Campbell's content? Yeah, I got some, but not today. I've been in clubs with them and all that. They had the big van and all that. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how much free people are looking like? Hassan Campbell got a lot of free advertising, man. This is what keeps him relevant. When they do these shows, and all he got to do is not attempt to knock this guy snot box out or whatever you say. He's great. He sounds like he's in a good place though. He's in a good place. You know what I'm saying? He was in a good place yesterday. He understood what happened. He understood what he did. He understood where it went. What he didn't really understand was he didn't understand that people out of New York don't care about New York business. So when I'm telling him this stuff, he's like, what? I'm like, yes, they don't care. They don't care about Bambaataa. They care about Jay Prince. Listen, let me say something. They care more about Jay Prince than they care about anything in hip hop. That Draper guy, some Tony Draper. Those are the names Definitely. Salute. I respect that, bro. Tony Draper, Luke Skywalker. That's the sound they grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Ted. That's sometimes that's people provocative. You know what I'm saying? That is people provocative. You know what I'm saying? That's people provocatives. I can't tell somebody what they can do, what they can't do. Whatever they rock, they rock. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to support it or don't support it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I'm from the back blocks. I'm from the side blocks. Like, this wasn't a clickbait. This is actually a conversation I had with him, and I said, you know what? Yeah, exactly. Tony Draper. These are these dudes. Cause these are the dudes that put money in their people's pockets. These are the dudes that gave groups like 8-Ball MG and the rest of them. See, those are the names that we don't hear every day. We don't hear, like, they'll play that out there. 8-Ball MG and 3-6 Mafia and Country Black and all. They big out here. Boosie and, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, Call New York says, salute to my peoples on 110th and Manhattan Avenue and all. You know what I'm saying? Suave House, facts. So they don't really, you know what I'm saying? They have their own stories of original hip hop. Yeah, exactly. Dice Blood. This internet world made some people believe it won't go down even if it was in the streets. They forgot the rules, and when shit go left, they get caught slipping. We see it all the time. I heard there was some fools last night that smoked in the car. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny you said that, right? Here go. Again, right? You say about people putting street stuff out here, everything's crazy, right? The first time I ever heard of Master P, it was a movie he made. It was a DVD. It was a cassette tape, and it was about how dudes hustled in New Orleans, bro. That's the first time I ever seen Master P. Then I heard about it, and the rest is history. The first time I heard Master P, my man said, "Yo, there's these dudes that's in New Orleans. They showing us how niggas get money in New Orleans." And they played the tape for me. We don't know what was going on down there. We don't know that New Orleans, what? The 5th Ward, 3rd Ward, 6th Ward. We don't know nothing about that. Master P makes a tape, we're glued to it. Yo, they bugging. So this internet thing ain't nothing far different. But believe it or not, when Master P made that tape, you don't think nobody got smoked over that? You don't think dudes felt a certain way for them putting their blocks and their business to the world? About certain blocks or who they thought may have died or what projects? How about the Blood and Crip? I remember I seen the first Blood and Crip tape. Remember that one? You know what I'm saying? On the VCR. When they showed about the California thing with the Inglewood family and all that. Because this has become the new DVD. You know what I'm saying? All this been going on for years. The first time I seen the Blood was in the Inglewood family joint. They was banging, they showed the shooting up the funerals and all that. We seen that on VHS tapes. That wasn't even DVDs. Yeah, that movie was crazy. So it's been going on for years. It's just, again, when somebody reaches a certain level, they go, nah, that was real shit what he did to get there. Master P showed the world, when he only had crumbs in his pocket, the world, what was going on the 5th Ward, the 6th Ward, and look what came out of that. After No Limit, Cash Money. The rest is history. Little Rock, Arkansas. That wasn't on HBO? You don't think nobody died over that. You don't think nobody put a Fed charge. They was doing drive-bys, having video shoots after drive-bys. Thug life in DC. So this has been going on. It's just that if you're not a certain status, it's called telling or losing your principles and boom. That's what it's called. This has been going on for years though. But you have to sell it to national TV, so I guess. Yeah. You don't think nobody got smoked? You don't think that when they were put up on the scene, even that thing they made it with the cats in St. Louis, they said somebody got smoked about doing that with that BOD thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's serious. So you gotta remember, what's entertainment to us is not entertainment to everybody else. So when other dudes do it and we feel like he's nobody or he's this and the third, then we start making. But it's been going on for years, man. It's been going on for years. You can't tell me that the guy who made, you can't tell me that what Master P did with Body Body, that all those gangsters in New Orleans was worth them showing the world where housing projects showed all the dope, bro. Showing the feds, oh shit. This is where all the dope was being sold at. These blocks, 5th Ward, 6th Ward, even though they know what's going down, they're showing the world this. They showed the world their neighborhood. Remember New Jack City, that was a mixed story. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Hill was sort of a mixed story. When we watched Body Body, that was like a bootleg tape. That was something that people out of his pocket. So that wasn't a movie that was like artisan or these big companies was behind. He put that shit out himself. So you don't think nobody died? Because that's the world they live in, man. Because it's that gang, man. That gang is crazy. A lot of that gang is, like I said, find something legal to do. You can't find something legal to do, stay out the streets. Yeah. And that's nothing wrong with that, because that's A, and A got the guild card, so he has Hollywood. While you out there like this, okay. It's all the same. It's just you can't pick and choose your. You don't like somebody, you don't like nobody, you know. Yeah. Remember that the Bloody Creek? That shit was crazy. They shot the funeral up. We didn't know. I'm looking like these dudes in Cali is crazy. You know why? Because that you know why, Alan? Because that's what works for him, bro. That works for certain people. This is what works for him. Until he find a way to make another transition, that's what works for Hassan. We can't tell somebody how not to make their money, bro. That's one thing I learned from this African guy I used to move for. We have all the ideas of how to have an idea to do this or book a job or do this and third. And you know what he say? Don't tell me how to do my job. If this is what's working for me, this is what works for me, and it worked for him. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? What works for him, I can't tell somebody what not to do because it's not going to work for them. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, we see it there. You know what? That was just you know what Jay Collins, he got caught in a reaction. That's what he got caught in. He got caught up in this reacting. He got caught reacting, bro. That's it. Yeah, he got caught off guard. That's any of us though. How many times has somebody? I mean, not my Hassan, but in general, when somebody do something and you can't articulate how they coming at you, we get aggressive, and sometimes we say the worst thing or react the worst way. You know what I'm saying? We react the worst way. You know what I'm saying? He ain't talk crazy about son, and that's one thing I'm gonna say. He didn't talk crazy about him. Bingo, J. Cox. And that's our salute to J. Cox. You know, he does this. This is what he do. This is how he makes his money. He went out with my song. Remember my song? Hope is 4/5. All of them. Think about everybody he went to war with. Everybody he went to war with. He went to war with Hawkins 4/5. They was going back and forth. It was crazy. What happened? They wound up going live together one day. Because it's all for the bag. It's all for the, listen, man, it worked. Even though you said the worst things about me, I said the worst things about you, I got more people paying attention to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's paying attention to who. Out of 300,000 subs, Hassan might have 10 subs that's about something in real life or in the industry. That might have hit Hocus up like, yo, I like your content, man, and yo, I got some ideas and I'll pay you for this. You know what I'm saying? Put this together here. Take 30,000. I want to do a segment on this. So speak about this. You gotta understand, this is a business, bro. Because this is a business. This is a business. That's one thing. This is a business for some people. He goes too far, like Ennis goes too far, like just like Star went too far. He does all this. When you have no content, I realize it. Some dudes, they got no content, they make themselves the content. You know what I'm saying? What they do, what these dudes do. You see dudes online and they do certain things, and they be in their personal life because they got nothing else to talk about. So boom, here we go. What dudes do, man. The only difference is some people, everybody's not the same. You understand what I'm saying? Like, look, Queen's Flip knows how to flip it from doing the interviews to doing his comedian stuff. It works every time for him. He has a lane for that. People love him for that. Even though Flip met a lot of people over the years, he know a lot of people, and he love his energy. So that's why you see him with DJ Envy and all these stars, and he's pranking them, and he's having fun. Because other than doing the interviews, he's created another lane for himself. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, all day. You know, it's the truth. It works. It's advertisement, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all those that promoted him. I mean, salute to everybody who did a reaction video. Because if it's about principles and morals, then why are they doing reaction videos? Because they want to get to the bag. So salute to 10 Toes Down, who might have called Hassan a pussy a couple of days ago. He done got like 30 or 40,000 views. That's enough to get a couple good dollars in the YouTube check. Shout out to you. As long as you wasn't cursing the first 10 minutes. Shout out to I seen the 504, Miss 504. She in the building. She didn't hit him. She got. So when it comes to principles and morals, then you don't make reaction videos then. There's no reaction video there. It's fuck him and his message. Exactly. So, but if he's a fake and a fraud, then you don't try to get in it. You go, nah, I can't promote that. But it's about the bag. This is gonna pay a bill for me. If I get 200,000 views, that's a nice check. I'm not talking about nobody's money, right? You know what I'm saying? I get money. I'm talking about reality, right? Who's gonna go, nah, I'm not gonna do a reaction video for this because Hassan, I feel Hassan's a clown. I'm gonna make 20 of these. I need that 2,000-3,000. Nobody paying my bills. I gotta pay my own bills. I got a job. This is extra money. This could probably pay for my car note, my lights. Who's gonna go now? Now I'm gonna pass that to the side because I just don't stand by what he's doing. That's not what people are doing. So to be more mad, to be honest with you, to be more mad at the people doing reaction videos because they keep Hassan Campbell alive. You need to have the same, see what I'm saying? No principles or morals. They gotta be the same ones too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, bro. His name equals $1. This reaction video I'm doing is because I spoke to him on the phone. I said, yo, I'm gonna do a video about this because me and Hassan, we got a couple of videos together. So this is nothing new. We got a couple of videos together. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. Shout out to Definitely Cloud Chaser. Shout out to Ice Coleon for sharing the content. You know what I'm saying? And then it's also on Hassan's page. You know what I'm saying? We have difference of opinions as life goes on. But one thing I'm gonna say is, those you can't. You understand what I'm saying? When you're saying fuck Hassan, how about the people that make reaction videos? What's up with their principles and morals and integrity? It has to be. It can't be. He ain't got no principles and morals, but everybody else is reposting what he said, right or wrong. Because in life, if I don't like you, I just don't like you. I don't like what you said. I could get 200,000 off that bag, but I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this boils down to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I me per se. Plus tax, Percy Code, plus tax. God, you see what tax locked up for, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, because this is what works for them. That's that man provocative. That's what he said. That's that man provocative. But floats his boat don't. But make him shit. What he eat don't make me shit. So when somebody say something, that's what he's saying. What does it mean to me? I'm not even trying to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I'm not gonna come to a yo. Why would he say that for? Nah, that's what he would felt like saying. You know what I'm saying, bro? Sometimes bro, say people say what they want to say. Sometimes that's their right. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not disrespectful towards you. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a case. You know what I'm saying? He came out. I realize watching. What I don't like about him is I'm not a hater when it comes to the bag. There's nothing I can say. Because how can I say I don't like something about somebody that he gets to the bag, man? You know what I'm saying? He say what he say, bro. I mean, he's done nothing to me to make me go, yo, this is what I don't like about Hassan, because this is how he makes his money, bro. This is how he makes his money. Exactly. This is how he makes his money. I'm not saying because I know him or I met him up and around him. I can't tell you how to get your money, bro. I am being 100 because I don't sit there and go, yo, why you said that for? Why you said that for? A lot of shit that he be saying, I be like, yo, that'd be crazy. But then a lot of shit that he say deal with, reality. If you guys somebody that listen to that and send them money to donate and spend a whole hour listening to it, then I'm not gonna sit there and go, yo, that nigga's a fraud, man. He's fake. Because that's not reality, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not, this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's up to me to plug in. If he has a topic that I like, I check it out. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is definitely not the mental health station. You know what I'm saying? We don't come here for, for all the mental health. Definitely shout out to Smitty Brim. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Smitty Brim. It's not to go along, get along. I don't. You know this, Kenny? I was never a person that, because remember, I come from the streets, right? I come from the blocks. I'm not a jail cat. My claim to fame is in running around yards, hopping over gates, cutting people. I've dealt with situations where it seemed confusing to me, that I seen people partner up sometimes that I thought was weird, but it was business. And when it comes to business, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk around and talk about these two all day. Yo, I think son extorting them. Yo, I think son getting over on them. Yo, that's crazy, they partners. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I stay in my lane because I'm understanding that they're making money together. I'm not. I'm watching. Doesn't mean that what he do, I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean what that man do, I'm gonna do, bro. See, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you understand what I'm saying? If he makes a show and talk about something, whatever he decides to talk about, it's not me to sit there and critique, oh, that's a lie. Yo, that's a fact. Yo, that can't be a fact. Nah, so I know that they're there for the joyride. Okay, it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? We put too much, I think we put too much value into something that's crazy. Like right now, I'm supposed to be going in on yo, yeah. Because you want to know why? This is a guy that came on YouTube, and it took him all this time to finally get the record, his name out there crazy because of an NBA player who was upset that he mentioned his name. Do you know how many people, when he drops the link, they jump in? Hold on one second, party people. Yeah. What up? Yo, I'm live. Yo, you want to talk to the party people, man? They want to ask you a question. There's a couple of questions I want to be asked. You hear me? Yeah. Hold on. Let me put the volume up. Yo, this is Smitty Brim. Smitty Brim. I'm going to ask you a question, Smitty. Somebody asked a question. You hear me?
Yeah.
Somebody asked a question. There goes. This is Ted Kennedy. Ted Kennedy. Shout out to Ted Kennedy. He goes, Zeke, say something you don't like about Hassan Campbell. Now I want to ask you a question. My answer was I look for the entertainment. I don't look to, he gets his bag. So for me to say anything that's about the bag, him not the bag, is correct. I mean, I might be saying it wrong. How you take that? I mean, am I saying it wrong, bro? Because I don't have a beef.
You're not. Actually, this is what dudes gotta understand. You understand? And this is what we fail to realize. You understand? Social media and the real world is two different things. You understand? YouTube right now is a job for certain people. You understand what I'm saying? That's what pay people bills. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes is reporting news. They're news anchors. You understand what I'm saying? It's some things gonna be lies, some things gonna be true.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
You don't like about that man, but you're not wrong for anything. You understand what I'm saying? We all gonna have our personal opinions. I don't agree with a lot of things that Hassan do. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, who am I to pass judgment on the next man that's trying to get money, feed his family, or do what he do? He wins regardless. You understand what I'm saying? He been in the social media, you know what I'm saying, on a network with an NBA player that got millions of followers. Regardless if it was good or bad, he still, you know what I'm saying, push the agenda. You understand what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to get my name out there. You understand? That's just more people subscribe to him, whether they hate him or not. You understand? Whether it was just to go there for 20 minutes to look at one of his videos. He won. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not wrong, bro. You're not, you know what I mean? Like, he getting his bag. You understand? We're not going to agree on everything that man do. You understand what I'm saying? But that man, he played chess, and he won.
Yeah, and you know, that be shout out to me, man, Ted Kennedy, man, because Ted Kennedy has a great point. He like Zeke, he felt like I wasn't keeping it 100, and I was trying to tell him from that perspective because I think it was coming out wrong. It's just like I did the Rumble thing yesterday. I didn't know that. I thought I was talking about Baby Rumble for Fort Greene, but it was the other Rumble, Big Rumble. I guess who got killed. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I know somebody, Zeke, hit me up, and like, no doubt. Like I didn't get mad at that because it's like, okay, y'all know better than me because I'm not from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I just remember the name, and the thing that's so deep is that I think Hassan, I spoke to him last night, and I think he realized when I said, all right, no, let me stop. How do people that's not in New York feel about New Yorkers? That's like in the Midwest.
You know how other people...
They don't understand. Now, somebody said, why did he expose Bambaataa to help the black youth, right? Okay, enough talk. I'm just saying, don't you supposed to start building things and you got bread from all the publicity? I don't know what it is. We don't know what Hassan plan is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what his overall plan is. We can't expect that when somebody get their $1 million, that they're supposed to blow the $1 million on the church, you know what I'm saying? You hear me?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We expect more from a Hassan Campbell than we expect from our president, you know what I'm saying? You hear me?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not going to save the world. Like, I think because what he said about Bam opened the door, some people might look at it like, yo, he threw slander on Bam's name. Well, Bam never sued him, so hey, you know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Now, what's your take on his beef? How you take the situation between him and Kwame Brown? From your perspective. Shout out to Ted Kennedy.
I mean, I feel like this, man. The beef between him and Kwame Brown, it was a publicity stunt for him on his behalf. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying it in a bad way neither. You understand what I'm saying? He saw where he had room and opportunity to get his name out there. You understand what I'm saying? And he took the bait. You understand what I'm saying? Kwame took the bait, didn't realize what's going on. Because if you look at it, when he first started and he came on the show, he tried to talk over Kwame completely. Right then and there, you could tell he wasn't in his, he was emotional. He wasn't in his right. He was coming up there to bullshit, play. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like, it's a win-win situation, man. It's not a loss, man. and everybody got to get out this, you know, social media and, oh, it's morals and principles. No, social media is different from the streets. You understand? We in a different time. So if, you know, my morals and principles might be different because I was raised different. And these days and times, these kids don't have no morals and principles. It is no law. You understand what I'm saying? It's a Royal Rumble out there. You understand what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Like, let's be real, man. Let's stop pointing the fingers and just look at the entertainment.
Entertainment.
Stop taking shit off of, you know what I mean, so seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is entertainment.
It's
It's
purely.
not hurting nobody. It's not killing nobody. It's entertainment. Pass your judgment and keep going. That's it. All right. Come on.
Because you know what? You know what that Kennedy said that was dope? Look at Hassan's first interview with Sarnetta. That was real. Yeah, because he wasn't on social media then. He definitely wasn't on social media then. Then, when he got on social media and he started getting those views and that check and those donations, that changes everything. And then somebody probably threw a bug in his ear. Yo, stop talking about Bam. Talk about the world. Like y'all do with me, right? Y'all call me Yo Zeke, man. Stop talking about that blood shit. Talk about the world, man. There's more to the world that's going on. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what Hassan transitioned to. He's transitioned to from talking about Bam Bada. And I'm going to be honest with you. He's made more money not talking about Bam than talking about Bam. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And two, Kwame Brown
is the hottest thing on YouTube right now. If he go live right now, at least 100,000 people is watching him.
That's a fact. Yo, at least but the 100,000 he got watching them are the professionals. Remember, he was an NBA player that everybody knows was an NBA player, good or bad. He just shot down Stephen A. Smith. So Stephen A. Smith might be looking at Hassan Campbell shit now. You hear me? Charlamagne the God, Stephon Jackson. These guys are making phone calls. Yo, Hassan is on. Yo, when I was at work yesterday, remember I was at work when you were spokesman, right?
Right.
Guy come to me and go, yo, Zeke, yo, New York, what's going on in New York? So I'm like, what you mean? Kwame Brown going at it with Hassan Campbell. And I looked at Duke in amazement. What you know about Hassan? Nah, I seen it on YouTube, so I jumped in. A lot of dudes don't have YouTube pages. They just jump in when they see YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And Duke said, yo, Hassan is funny, man. I seen his videos, man. He crazy. And I said, why you say he crazy for? I don't know that New York shit. Who the fuck is Pistol Pete? Who's this? Who's that? And that's what I mean. They don't even know what we're talking about. But we talking about, so, you know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
yo.
Exactly. You made a valid point right there. Right there, you just made a valid point. The man is doing his job.
Sure. He's entertaining them. Yo.
He's doing his job. You understand? It's no different from Flip. Go ahead, doing the dickhead shit he be doing, running down on rappers and all this dumb shit he doing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying, shout out to Flip too, but, they're making me mad. You understand? You can't be mad at these brothers. This shit is entertainment. Social media is a platform for entertainment. It's not real life. It's like, it's news. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes is putting real life shit on social media. People getting killed, shootings, all types of dumb shit. Like, come on, man. Like, we gotta separate social media and real life, man.
Now, J-Mo Stats, that's my guy. He goes, there should be morals and principles, even entertainment. You have to have integrity. They think before you speak and do research. You know what? And I'm going to say this to J-Mo, you know what I'm saying? In entertainment, there's no principles and morals, bro. You know what I mean? Think about this. There's none. They made Paid in Full. And in Paid in Full, Kevin Clark died on the bike. That's not happening in real life, he told. I'm just giving you an example. You know what I'm saying? In entertainment, they create a narrative. They create narratives that we go with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now, Kevin Clark told. So how come at the end of the movie they don't go Kevin Clark? Again, Hassan Campbell made 2 videos. Am I right, Smitty? This is Smitty Brim, shout out to Flatbush.
That's a fact.
He made
The
one,
flat was made no their side, 2 first, backlot, same ball.
he made one about Jim Jones and one about Kwame. Kwame bit. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Entertainment, people sell narratives. And if you bite, you bite.
That's right. What if you, nobody want to come up on YouTube and see the same, that's like somebody doing a skit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it becomes redundant. You keep doing the same old shit. Like, we saw this already. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have new stuff. You understand? That's like movies. It's a movie theater. You ain't gonna go see the same movie over and over and over.
Yeah.
You want to see a new movie. You understand? That's why I always stress you. Stop talking about the blood shit because it's the same old shit that everybody is saying on YouTube.
Yeah.
The same thing. It become redundant. Nobody want to hear about. Let's hear about the progression of what niggas do. Tell us about a major blood motherfucker that got a store right now that got the homies in there and employing the homies and stuff like that. Come on. Other than that, we don't want to hear shit like that about cut-ins and shit like that. Become redundant. So you got to come up with new narratives.
Yes.
You have to be that actor. This is an act right here.
It's an act.
That's not on YouTube. It's an act. You understand what I'm saying? They got their slogan. Yo, he got his snot box rocked on. Come on.
Yo, you know what's so funny? Yo, check it. Ted Kennedy, I like that. Y'all would be correct if Hassan didn't have 300K subs and big views every video. It was emotional. Ted Kennedy, it's a difference when you get 100,000 views and you got Stephen A. Smith watching your video. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Shaquille O'Neal. And those guys that's inbox you like, yo, good shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you're crazy. Kwame ill. It's a difference when people take you more serious. I realize this. People take you more serious when you're in certain pictures. I can take a picture with me and 2 other guys. I get 5 views. You know what I mean? I take a picture with Nice and Smooth B. I get 2,000. You know what I mean? It's all about status. People care about who recognizes you. See, look. You can listen. Taxstone, right? Was doing this thing. He was already in the industry rocking. He takes a picture in the office with Jay-Z, and his ranking went all the way up. He didn't even talk. He didn't even
all the way up.
All the way up.
Everybody around him benefited off of that.
See, you know what? You know what it is, Ted Kennedy? You said I'm making excuses like a fool because I'm not going fuck Hassan. But I respect, you know what I'm saying? I respect that though. You know what I'm saying? I respect it, but I respect how, because you want me to say, yo, Hassan be doing clown shit, he be doing corny shit. This is how he makes his money. That sounds crazy for me to say that. Because if I found the lane to do what he was doing, listen, when you're young, you look at things different. When you get older and this is paying your bills, to make $30,000-$40,000 a month is a lot of money. Legally?
I'm trying to get in any motherfucking bullshit I could get into, and I ain't gotta put a gun to nobody's face. All you gotta do is create a narrative and you understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, certain people are stuck in their ways. They stuck in the 90s.
Controversy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Like, different time, man. You gotta
Ted Kennedy killing him, man. But you see how real it is? You see how real this is? This is a bunch of men. So when you have men on the platform, Ted Kennedy's eating them up. He eating them alive. I would tell you something, right? And I said this the other day. Lil Nas X, right? Janet Jackson is still beefing with Justin Timberlake over the garments thing at the Super Bowl, right? Who owns BET? Viacom, CBS, same company, right? Lil Nas X kisses a man on TV. There's nothing taboo about that. There's no suspensions. There's no money being taken away. There's no, with FCC, we're fining you. Do you understand what's going on? Entertainment. It's a different world right now. Hassan Campbell said it's a different world.
If that's the case, if we was trying to push the message or you know, trying to keep that. It was still be brothers like Talib Kweli, Mos Def. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
KRS-One. These brothers that still making albums that we don't hear about. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about the having morals and integrity in that world. That world has no law. There is no law to that world.
There's no
you
law.
understand? To these YouTubers, you understand? It's like, that's why I respect you so much. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you come on this and you keep it real. You say what you gotta say. You don't throw no extra. You don't be trying to sound all intelligent. Nah, you just give it to us raw. You understand? And that's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yo, you know what's funny? Now, you know what? Ted Kennedy and Jay Collins. He goes, if what he was doing was right, Ted Kennedy, y'all would not need all these apologies and analogies to dress it up. Now, we're not trying to dress it up. We just you got your opinion, and we just got ours. Maybe because you know what I'm saying? You just got ours. I don't wake up in the morning and watch Hassan and just critique him because he's gonna get 100,000 views. I'm not gonna get nothing out of that. I may not go his route, but that doesn't make what he's doing is wrong. Because you know why? It's entertainment to certain people. Certain people even hate him or watch him. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
That's right. And I don't look at Hassan Campbell videos. I don't look at all his videos. I look at the ones that might, you know, like when he talking some shit that I need to hear, then that's when I look at it. You understand what I'm saying? I look at, he pops up. All right, let me see what this dude talking about.
He's talking about. You know what I'm saying? He get crazy.
He's talking some real shit. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta pick and choose what you want to see, what you want to hear. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is not for your ears. Everything is not for your eyes. You understand? And that's real.
Yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
You
know what's funny? I was watching a movie yesterday, right? Called The Black Judas Messiah. And you know what's so crazy about it is I watched the show. I watched how the William O'Neill guy he trapped himself for trying to play to be a federal investigator, and how he basically was an informant for the feds with Fred Hampton. You know what I'm saying? The fucked up part about when you're watching this is you have certain individuals that know, damn, this guy's really trying to do something. He's trying to get a lane, create a lane. He had gang members. He had everybody coming to his rallies trying to get the message across. Let's make this worldwide. Let's make this worldwide. And a man, because of he got caught up, that situation happened with Fred Hampton. If that didn't happen, good example. Where would Chicago be at right now if they was trying to get the people to think? He said one thing he said in that movie that caught my eye was he told that crown guy, you know what he told him? Yo, you still thinking local. I'm talking about worldwide. You're still talking about Chicago. That's the same thing with Hassan. We're talking about Hassan from a New York City perspective.
That went from talking about African Bambaataa to creating narratives in his own lane to now jumping into social media like crazy. Like everybody's making shit about Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell, this my perspective on Hassan. Yeah, we've been talking about something for an hour there. You understand what I'm saying? So come on, who's winning?
Who's winning? No, it's you know what's funny? Ted Kennedy, if one of your homies said they got died a few times, can y'all hang with them? Bro, that's not conversations that you and your mans have on the park benches. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
what he said, say that again?
He said if one of your homies said that they have intercourse with other men a few times, would you still hang out with them? That's not the conversations you would have with your man. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, that's not no conversation.
That's not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? Come on, son. What happened last night, son? Those aren't conversations you would have.
We're not talking about Hassan being our friend. That's not my friend. I never hung with Hassan Campbell. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever that man did in his personal life,
That's his life.
he did in his personal life, he has to answer to his gods or his whoever he got to answer to. You understand what I'm saying? But for me to pass judgment on this man, because he's talking over a screen, sometimes making valid points, sometimes making himself look like a dickhead, it don't make a difference. He's putting on an act. He's an actor to me. He's my entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
I don't take this shit seriously.
You know,
he's not killing me. He's not hurting me.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Why wouldn't he say what he said about Bambaataa? He didn't seem like a Little Nas X. Wait a minute, whoa. So why not?
He what?
He just seen. If they said he said what he said about Bambaataa in that last video he made, right? What? That's you know what I'm saying. If he said that. Who knows for what reason? Little Nas X, who knows? Or maybe he just said that to be disrespectful. But But again, that's that man saying that. We can't keep critiquing everything he do. Well, he's disrespectful. He has no principles and morals. He said that he played with Bambaataa. He this, he that. At some point, I think you're doing too much analyzing. Hassan is not Jesus, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's human like us. We can't, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. He's a reporter, man. That's what dudes don't understand, man. Y'all dudes gotta stop. And this is where we at in life right now.
As black people.
It's fucked up, man, because we put social media, now that this social media is all around these Instagrams and Facebook, we use that as our tool for real life events. You understand?
Yeah.
Which, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like that. The streets is the streets. You understand? And the media world is the media world. You can't put both of them together. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot do it.
And stop doing that because it's crazy, bro. I remember the Hassan Campbell conversation with some guys in St. Louis. Fred Hampton tells the Crowns guy, yo, join the movement, it's worldwide, right? Mm-hmm. These guys is telling me, yo, Hassan funny, man. Yo, he says this, that, or third. So I'm like, well, did you see his remake? He said, yeah, I seen his remake. This shit was mad funny. He saw this crazy shit. And then one thing that they did say was, we don't know nothing about New York. We don't just piss repeat guy. We don't know nothing about what he's talking about. We just like the fact that he's bugging out. People like the way people from New York just talk, bro. You hear me?
That's it. That's it, bro. He's an actor.
You know what I'm saying?
He got a way.
He found a way. He got and when he apologized, because he got caught off guard. Okay, I'm up here. That's the biggest platform he's been on. It was that. Believe it or not, the biggest one where we know dudes that's professionals. Not just yo, that's my man. He got a YouTube channel. Let's check him out. You know what I mean? Professionals is watching this man, Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? And why? And second, why do you think Kwame keep making these videos of Hassan for? Do you think he's doing it because he want to shut him down? He sees it works for him. You know what I mean? It's entertainment.
That's it. That's it.
You think he's talking about him because he's a fan of Hassan?
He didn't have to say nothing about Hassan Campbell. You understand what I'm saying? But he saw that it's more views for me. Hey, fuck it. This guy want to talk shit. Hey, let me bring him up on here and see what he got to say. Oh, word. Now Hassan Campbell. Oh, he gonna let me come up there? All right, watch. I ain't got shit to say anyway. Let me act the fool.
Yeah.
Let me act the fool and get some more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to put on this act right now.
Yeah, I need some entertainment.
I'm on the stage. I'm on the stage right now.
Facts.
I'm not fumbling the ball.
I'm not fumbling this one. Because
this one, I ain't fumbling the ball. You understand? Because he worked hard to get here. First of all, when a man exposed himself, I don't know what he did. I don't know if it's true or not with the African Bambaataa, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that because I wasn't there. You understand? That's before my time. But he exposed himself to the world, gave the world something that, you know, nobody would do. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're fearful of what other people might pass, the judgment they might pass. You understand? So he did what he did, exposed himself, then worked his way every day by putting out videos about different shit that's going on in the world. He see his opportunity to raise another level. Let me get some more. I'll get my name out there. He took the shot. This is his job. This is what he worked hard to get. That's like a basketball player starting at a young age. You understand? In the gym every day.
You know what? I want to ask you a question.
Jump shot right.
You know what's funny? I want to ask you something. You know what? Sorry for stopping you, brother. This Ted Kennedy guy is fun. It's just dope. It's dope though, because now after a while it's just like you're doing too much Hassan Campbell. Like you want us to say fuck Hassan. Like you gotta be like do you know like this sounds weird. We didn't answer like 10 questions of Hassan Campbell from already. He goes, y'all sound like a nigga trying to cover for his homeboy to his girl. Cover what?
I don't know, yo, bro. I don't know the brother.
No.
I don't cover for nobody. I don't cover for no man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about reality.
Reality, bro.
Here.
Yeah.
That's it, brother. We talk about reality. This is a fucking. We on YouTube and you asking questions about another man. You understand what I'm saying? And the only thing we trying to do is make a valid point that this man worked hard to get to where he's at. You understand? Because this is what he do. He's a YouTuber. You understand what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
Gangster in the street. You can't put him on a level as a gangster on the street. Not saying he's pussy or he won't defend himself.
If you like to donate.
You can't. I can't sit next to him and be like, yo, this guy, or take him on the street or do something in the streets with him. Nah. Yeah, I look at him as a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber. That's it.
Yeah.
He reports news, and that's it. Bottom line, bro, y'all dudes is bugged out there, man.
Yeah.
And that's why this world is fucked up, because we out here thinking social media is the real world, man. That's not the real world. Them fake asses, the lips that them chicks is getting, and all this shit on TikTok. Y'all bugged out, man. Y'all letting that shit go to your head, man.
It's entertainment. If his lane is being a shock jock, then there's nothing right or wrong. He's a shock jock. This is what shock jocks do. Shock jocks are disrespectful. He's not a Dom Lemon. He's not a Tom Sawyer. He's not none of them. He's a shock jock. And to be a shock jock, you gotta say the worst things. So when you beef with a shock jock, they're gonna say F your mother, your wife look retarded. This is what they're gonna say, because this is what shock jocks do. See, y'all got to realize he's a shock jock. Y'all just look at him as he's supposed to be this real guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, he's just a shock jock.
That's it, bro. That's the only thing that man is, man. He's just trying to eat off of YouTube.
Y'all gotta ask him that.
And you gotta accept that, man. Y'all brothers gotta.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta start.
Accept that.
Ways and stop that. It's like what happened to, us thinking like without the social media, getting back to those modes and like, you understand, man? Like y'all brothers is bugging out. Y'all letting social media. You understand? Dictate what you do out there, how you move, or what a person's supposed to do. Come on, stop it, man.
Yeah, it's a shock jock. So him being a shock jock, whatever he does should be surprising to me. Because he's a shock jock. When you're a shock jock, this is what shock jocks do. Definitely. He was in the building. You know what I'm saying? He's a shock jock. When you're a shock jock, this is what you do. You know what it is? You know what it is? I'm gonna be honest with you.
What the fuck Hassan do? You understand? That's not my problem.
Yo, you know what? You know what's funny? That's his problem. Exactly. And you know somebody. You know what? It's Ted Kennedy. It's too in depth with Hassan. Ted Kennedy. Whoever Ted Kennedy is on his heels. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that you take it up for anybody. Yo, want me to sit here and go, yo, he did some clown shit. I'm not doing. He's a shock jock. That's what he do, bro. Because when you got other people and other marketers having Hassan Campbell conversations, that mean you made it out, bro. That mean you did something that half you niggas ain't do yet. You know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas.
Son, it's certain shit in life that Kennedy or whatever his name is, he probably did something that somebody don't agree upon or don't like. Or who is that man to pass judgment, bro? You talking about a man that just jumped on. This is social media, bro. Like you bugging.
Yeah, this is. It was a big stage for him because look at the beefs he been. Nah, because we're not you know what it is. Ted, you're going too far, Ted. You know what it is? We're having this constant. It's like you sound like a ex-girlfriend or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Like, this sounds crazy. We having this conversation. If a man says that he has a situation with another man, what does that have to do with me and the way I think? that's the part that bugs me out. Do you understand? At a certain age, you just don't hang out with your homeboys, bro. At a certain point, it gets weird. You must be somebody that's really enticed. Like, yo, he said this about Ben, or why he's not mad. Like, huh? But back to the lab, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Ted, you be supporting me, and I hate to see you get zapped. But Nick, they tired of you asking these stupid questions. Like, give it up, bro. They want to move on. Question, I'm gonna ask you a question. I think it was genius marketing. What do you think? You hear me?
Yeah.
I think that what's the old boy name? Old boy been in the media, the real media, not social media, but the real media, beefing with Stephen A. Smith, Charlamagne the God. You hear me? The Jackson guy, Bonds. These guys get real media coverage. You're talking about People's Magazine, TMZ. We're talking about NBC, NBC, all the major media outlets. Now he's beefing with Hassan Campbell. Don't be mad at the game, be mad at the player. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Hassan got his attention. Let me tell you something, what Kwame's doing. Kwame's having the time of his life. It didn't backfire on him, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with you, it didn't backfire on him. He talked about the streets to a guy who went to college. How did that back? That was genius. That was genius.
Genius. Genius.
Genius. Yo, he threw the bait to Kwame. Shout out to Kwame for paying attention. Shout out to J.E. Moneybags in the building, BX in the building. Shout out to 196 in Marion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the X. I would tell you something. Genius. He gave him what he needed to blast off on him. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? What you talking about? Streets? I put my mother at a house in the golf course. He created a beef. He just didn't think that Kwame was going to call him on it. You know what I'm saying? That was genius on both sides. Do you think Kwame is not having the time of his life talking about him? We know why? Because now he has some entertainment in his life. Now I ain't got to talk about Michael Jordan no more, who doesn't care what I'm talking about. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Now me talking about Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? This is what works. This is what works. It's and I'm just saying from a business standpoint. Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Bullis Gotti, he mentioned Bullis Gotti's name. There's an NBA player right now watching Bullis Gotti's show. That's gonna inbox him like, yo, little bro, salute to you. I know Kwame blasted off on you. He's getting people recognized. That's what he's doing. I'm not gonna buy your niggas a school, but I open the lane for y'all. Y'all just take off. There's nothing wrong with that. It didn't backfire on Hassan. How did it backfire on him? You go on YouTube right now, he's on every gym. You got Japanese guys doing Hassan video, Kwame videos, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got them doing it. You got Japanese on the gym, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you go on every YouTube channel, we got Hassan Campbell. We got the Chinese, we got the little blind kid with the put it out, yo, Hassan the clown, you know what I'm saying? You hear me? That's, yeah, that was smart, genius. Hassan sitting back right now when Yuck Mouth spoke about him, as crazy as it sounds, he come from the X. This guy come from the X. Shout out to Smitty Brim from Brooklyn, but Hassan come from the X. He's mastered this YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? He's mastered how to stay relevant. We can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what's funny, man. Oh, yeah, Smitty, that was definitely Smitty Brim was in the building. Smitty Brim was in the building, you heard? You know, shout out to Hassan Campbell, you know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Hassan, man. That's what 50 Cent went through. Yo, somebody just said that. Hold on. They bring up, hold on. I want to ask you a question. I meant to talk. How did 50 Cent blow up? They called him a rat his first 8 years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? How did 50 Cent blow? Called him a rat.
Ain't nobody say nothing about 50.
That's how he blew. They called him a rat, didn't they? Yo, 50 Cent's a rat. Look at 50 now. I think, and that's what you just said, ANU. Somebody just said if Kwame stopped talking about, what's his name, what would happen to him then? That's why you have to create your lane while you hot. Am I right?
That's a fact.
Yeah. Yep, you gotta create your lane. You don't create now Hassan, you gotta keep doing what he's been doing. Don't stop what you're doing. Keep whatever works for you, keep doing it. Because your crowd comes to that. Exactly, but you know what I'm saying? He did the same thing and he finally got somebody's attention. He went and got Ja Rule attention and Jay-Z attention. He got Kwame attention, which right now Kwame is the hottest subject in all media outlets, not just YouTube. You know what I mean? So now you got somebody on a commercial station in Chicago talking about Hassan Campbell versus this guy. Come on, man. That's genius, bro. That's genius. You know what I'm saying? That's genius. Let's sit back and go. How many YouTubers is mad that Kwame mentioned him and not them? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You feel me?
How many of them niggas is mad? They in his inbox as we speak. Yo, please put me up there. I'm a talk. I say anything. I'll say F Hassan all day. You gotta understand, bro. Somebody just said that there's a Kwame-Hassan video, and then I'm next up on the plantation to be seen. This is popping. Well, because you know what? I got videos with Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
That's right.
And you know, like I said, I don't do this. I could have chatted with talk, yo, Zeke Black going in on Hassan Campbell. And try to have 200-300 people in here. But I know 200-300 people are watching. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And they're gonna go,
Right.
damn, that nigga Zeke is a funny guy, but because this is where principles more, because I actually spoke to him on the phone last night. After I hung up from you last night, I spoke to Hassan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? We had a great conversation. He said nothing negative about Kwame Brown. He didn't say, yo, I'm gonna kill him. He just was like, yo, I was surprised. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, it was, yo, I didn't think after all I do, he recognized me. It did from a marketing aspect. You don't be surprised when you see Hassan Campbell.
Or ESPN or some shit.
Yeah, Hassan, come along. You're marketable. Thank you, Kwame. We want to hear what you think about this and that. Fuck that. Fuck Pistol Pete. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Listen, nobody knows what we be talking about but New Yorkers. Am I right, Smitty?
That's why people miss their opportunity.
Y'all think locally. Huh?
They in the game and don't take time, you know what I'm saying, to analyze the game and where they can win at.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So everybody is stuck in this. Nah, man. The streets and the real world is two different things, bro. You understand?
Yeah.
They got two different laws. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. And that's where you got to separate it. And once you separate that, you will understand.
Business.
And you'll feel more better with yourself and you'll feel at ease because you'll realize, like, hold on. It's just entertainment.
It's
You
entertainment.
understand what I'm saying? I can't take this seriously. I can't take this man seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's entertainment. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not about being cool with a crab in a barrel. It's about because you don't like somebody. I'm not supposed to go, I don't like him because Ted don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, and that's what it is.
That's
Because your man might not like somebody because he fucked a girl that he liked. You understand what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that nigga. Why you don't fuck with that nigga? Nah, I just don't fuck with that nigga. And in reality, it's because he's fucking the bitch that he wanna fuck.
Exactly. So I'm about to just jump on his dick and go, no, son, no. Since she don't like him, I don't like him.
Yeah, cold bullshit.
Yo, let me tell you. That definitely salute to JMO status. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect y'all and all your opinions, but because now, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, Chad. But because one thing I'm gonna say, man, is that as crazy as this shit sound, the hottest voice in New York right now is Hassan Campbell. That's what dudes is talking about on side blocks. They're not talking about Fario, OBMGD. They're not talking about none of them. They're talking about Hassan Campbell. They say Hassan Campbell is the voice in New York right now. Him and Queens Flip. The St. Louis cats that I listen to talk to, they watch Queens Flip and they watch Hassan Campbell now. Hassan, because of Kwame, they do follow Queens Flip. Those are the two hottest things coming out of New York. He got these young boys coming to me with the, yo, Zeke, you know about Queens Flip and all this and the third?
That's another one. That's another one, though.
Yeah.
That's another one, Queens Flip. I don't agree on everything Queens Flip do or say. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when he did the little interviews with the homies. I didn't agree on a lot of things he did, but at the end of the day, how can we fault Queens Flip for anything he do? He's an entertainer, and that's what I had to realize. You know, after he did them interviews, I used to look at him like, yo, this fucker, he got us looking fucked up. He don't got us looking fucked up. You
hold on. I want to ask you a question. Hold on. Listen what Ted Kennedy said right now. This might be somebody in somebody's, I don't know. He goes, okay, so my brother getting money. I should hate on him so the streets bring my name up with this.
I should say that again, repeat that.
Ted Kennedy goes, okay, so my brother getting money. I should hate on him so the streets bring my name up with this. Bring who name up? Are you Kwame? You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
What?
Yeah, in the comments. But he brought his name up as entertainment. Just like he brought Jim Jones' name up, just like he brought up everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Kwame is an entertaining guy, man. He's an entertaining guy. And one thing I say about him is everybody who disrespected him, he's got them back. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, that's a fact.
He got them back. He got them all back. I'm not gonna lie to you. He got anybody, them professionals, he went after them first. And the reason why he did them, he was just doing what jocks do. They make videos. Now he took down that video about it because he was talking crazy. We talking about bodies and attempts, and you was there for bodies. You gotta take that down, bro, because you got other people you involved in. When you lose control and you mention some things, you gotta remember there's other people that might have been there or other names you're saying that don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Yo, Son Smoke, son, it was me, John, and Julio. Julio was there. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Niggas is older now. Remember, these crimes that dudes was talking about is 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. Like, this dude, all right, we praising shit that happened years ago when we should be learning from the experience. You understand what I'm saying? Because we older now. You understand what I'm saying? But it's dudes in these days and times that's doing way more treacherous shit because they're not thinking.
You're not
you understand?
thinking, bro.
A lot of shit that dudes did back in the days, as far as, you know, it might have been, you know, really minute because they was fighting over drugs, territory, and shit like that. But they, you know, they had principle. They kept it to the streets. You understand what I'm saying? They had morals when they did this shit. That's how I feel.
Hell yeah.
Days and time, it's none of that, man. It's no law, man. And once everybody get that through their head, that right now, ain't no law. You understand what I'm saying? You got to live by what you live by, what you believe in. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know, well, listen, man. That's one thing about being mad and going live, bro. When you go mad, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, he's become the. But I say the voice of New York is what I'm talking about. Is as in people with this media stuff, like, but like how you talk about Hassan Campbell, and I ask you about a New York rapper, the New York, and they're like, who? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? They know about Rakim and all that. That's You know, exactly. You know, that's why I took that video off. He started talking about some shit that Wall no one brought back up. There's a lot of shit you bring up, niggas don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it real. How many people in New York are we really looking for when we look for
content?
You know, a YouTuber? We looking for Hassan, Flip, Zeke, you come on, you know, fucking what's the kid? The Rakashi and
Bullet Scotty, they look for that craziness.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain dudes in New York that, you know, in them talks that could be, you know, they show could be something. You understand? Dudes, it's not, you gotta, they gotta feel and realize this is like a talk show.
Even Bosley got, Bosley got people out of town that listen to him. He has a following.
Oh, Bosley too. Oh yeah, Bosley too.
Yeah, he has a following.
I can't forget Bosley. You
know what I'm
understand?
saying?
CK. You understand? We could talk about CK too. He got his views up too. You understand? But it's only a handful of New Yorkers that we run to and crash to and listen.
He like this shit.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because other markets is entertaining. So why should there's certain lanes that's being built, right? There's certain lanes, right? You had Pop Smoke is still probably the hottest rapper in the Midwest when it comes to New York. There's 1,000 young boys that they play on the radio, but everybody talk about Pop Smoke when it comes to New York. Understand that the hottest thing in New York right now is Hassan Campbell beefing with Kwame Brown.
That's it. That's the only thing.
Think about it.
Just want to get to the bottom of it. Why?
Nothing else. Why?
Even his name in his mouth. That's all they want to know, bro. This shit is a Jerry Springer. Yo, from now on, I'm calling YouTube the Jerry Springer Show.
Exactly. Throwing chairs, throwing hot water in your face. It's a love and hip hop thing. This is what the game has come down to. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. A couple of people might be bugging out because they're going, yo, why is he? Yeah, fair Hassan for fair Hassan. See, we're supposed to go with the flow and go at it. Like I just told you, I spoke to him yesterday. Why is there fair in he's a shock jock? This is what he does. So I'm supposed to be mad that I'm supposed to tell him, I need you to be more like Malcolm X on your show. No disrespect to you know what I'm saying? I need you to put the glasses on with the white tie, with the tie, and I need you to go into the Quran and the hot beef and talk this message to the people. Get the people to feel where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? That maybe he tried that lane and it didn't work. He do got like 3 channels. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's keep that in mind. So now, when you think about this, right? The biggest rappers, the New York biggest rappers are Cardi B and Nicki. Do you understand? We're talking about, they're commercial rappers. They're commercial. We're talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes, but now you're sounding crazy now. We're talking about our genuine. We're talking about our genuine. When we talking about rappers, something that's close to Little Baby, something that's close to, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. King Von is the hottest rapper in New York, and he ain't from New York. You know what I mean? Little Dirk, the hottest rapper in New York, and he ain't from New York. Let's stop. Now we're playing word semantics now. You know what I'm saying? Am I right? Dudes ain't running around listening to Nicki Minaj in the car. You know what I mean? That's the radio stuff. Let's stop going too far now. You're going too far now. We're talking about the.
Yo, bro, he made a sacrifice too, just like Nicki did, and everybody. Yo, at first when Cardi came in the industry, everybody said Cardi B was a slut. Niggas fucked her. All the homies fucked her. This and that. Got out. She exposed herself that she was a stripper. You understand what I'm saying? It's no different from a Hassan Campbell exposing himself. And the people say it's an entertainment business. It's what you dudes don't understand.
Yo,
you understand what I'm saying?
These
you dudes don't understand, man.
Yo, it's crazy. Yo, you know why it's crazy for? Because I can't believe, like, I'm supposed to go with the agenda of, like, we're supposed to go, this is entertainment. Listen, you're taking this too serious. You're taking this too serious because at the end of the day, when Hassan gets his YouTube check, he wins. Okay, Kwame.
Ain't nobody getting that but him. So really, whatever you say really don't count. It don't make a difference. He's getting paid. You just watch this video for 20 minutes.
Yeah. and critiquing it to death. Oh, he lying, he freestyle, you know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hassan. Why? I would tell you something though, man. This show, I had to do it, man. Because I spoke to him last night, and I said, yo, I'm going to do a show on this stuff, man. And it's just like, I know y'all want me to say he said the worst things. He really don't have no beef with Kwame. He's actually he saluted. He actually was like,
I was happy for Kwame Brown when he did what he did and exposed a lot of people. You understand? He exposed how the world, you know what I'm saying, is going and everything. He's giving the people what they need. But at the end of the day, the brother Hassan did nothing wrong. He saw an opportunity. He's an opportunist. You understand what I'm saying? As far as this YouTube is concerned, you know what I mean? I don't know how he deal with in his personal life or how he moved really in his personal life. But as far as the YouTuber, when he showed me, he's an opportunist, and that's what all this is about. You understand?
Opportunity to form something
in this industry.
That's what they do. What you think when Shikashi talks about Lil Durk? He don't do it by accident. They do something foolish, and he gets, yo, this, that, and the third. This is what he do. This is how you get your bread.
Opportunists, man. You got this. That's the whole thing about being in this industry, in the entertainment industry. You got to be an opportunist. I'm
gonna tell you something. Because why would I make a video about somebody, a negative aspect that did nothing to me? Because I want to get views. That's the reason why I want to get some followers. Do I think that's gonna win? Now, when we talk about integrity is all you got, right? One thing I never did was I never sat at tables and somebody said he's gonna rob my best friend. I just sat there and went with the flow because he got me, because they're mad at it. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I never did that. I never like you gotta understand, right? If nobody wants Hassan Campbell to pop, why are y'all making reaction videos? For all those that hate him, you hear me? Why are y'all keeping him relevant? Why? Don't you think when you're making a reaction video, people go back to see what they're going to see on his next video? So you're going to keep him at 100,000, 200,000 views. Y'all going to keep him popping.
But bigger than that, bro, I catch myself because I could be looking at a video, right, and somebody could say a name or something, and I just forget about the video I'm looking at. I go straight to that name. I want to know who the fuck they talking about.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, bigger than that. You understand? Everybody know that. Everybody that's on this, in that chat, know exactly what I'm saying is actual facts. Actual facts. When you look at a video and they mention some name and you don't know about it, automatically you type into that name. What the fuck is that? Let me see what that is. Because we nosy. We want to know. You understand what I'm saying? It's just real, man.
It's just real.
Man.
It's entertainment.
Real life for entertainment, brother.
You gotta learn to separate. You're taking this shit too serious, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying? You're taking this do it too far. Nobody's gonna get sued as long as people, they stay off the lines of being too disrespectful. Nobody gets sued. Everybody gets some money. Sit back and laugh and watch the show. There'll be another person that'll chip out the window, and it'll be the same thing. But the thing is, he has taken Hassan Campbell to another level. You understand? When it comes to a status, who's the one that recognizes you? Right now, Jay-Z woke up this morning and said, yo, shout out to Zeke Black, Feed the Wolves. Do you know how many people are subscribed to my show? How are we the realest nigga in New York? If that's all Jay-Z did, yo, Jay, do me a favor, Jay. I want you to wake up in the morning and tweet, Zeke Black, Feed the Wolves. That's the guy. I got status now. Yo, that's my man. You want what you see? The one that be falling out drunk on the videos? Yo, that's some real shit, Z. It's all about status, I'm telling you, man. And who claims you? Yeah.
That's real shit, though, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, man,
this is some serious shit, no doubt. I appreciate you. What y'all want me to do is I can't diagnose nobody. I can't go. I'm gonna tell you something, right? I don't know about where you're from and what market you're from. Guys don't have conversations like, yo, just last night, yo, I got something to tell you. Oh, we're smoking 2 blunts and drinking some Henny. You won't believe this shit. Yeah.
For real, man, keep doing y'all thing, man.
Yeah.
Entertainment, man. Separate real life from entertainment, man. Peace.
Hey, salute. dirty world, man. It's a dirty world with dirty principles, dirty sanctions, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it's just real, man. We gotta be real. We have to be real amongst each other. You have to be real amongst each other. Because sometimes it's, it's a dirty game, man, with dirty consequences. You know what I'm saying? When you have a dirty game with dirty consequences, this is sort of what happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's not being a devil advocate. It's not being the voice of reasoning. It's just entertainment. And certain things people put out there, It's good because I tell you, man, it's a dirty game. But I appreciate it. You know what I'm doing? Hold on. I just don't want, you know what? Because a lot of times, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with it. Yeah. This is J.E. Moneybags. This is the guy that's Mr. Construction right here, the hardest working man in showbiz. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I want to ask you a question. There's a lot going on. Hassan Campbell, the NBA player. Do you think it worked? Do you think it worked for him or it didn't work for him?
It did work for him because he got people talking about him.
Got you.
That's all he needed. He got people talking. Listen, well, how they say it, no promotion is bad promotion or some shit like that. I don't know how they say it, something like that. So if they talking bad about him, they talking good about him, they talking about him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. This is from a businessman, a guy who owns a business. He does reconstruction. He constructs house. He builds houses, construct them. He does all this. So I'm talking from a man from a business perspective. Am I right? Now, second, do you look at Hassan Campbell as a shock jock or just a regular personality?
I mean, he's not a regular person because he's on. He has a good following. He's making money, obviously. So he's a public figure. You could say he's a public figure.
Yes.
I would say he's at that status because a lot of people know his name. A lot of people know his name.
Yeah.
And that's when it counts. Once these people in high places start knowing who you are, mentioning your name,
it's up to the races.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit, man. They start hitting you up. I think it worked out for him, you know what I'm saying? And that's dope, man. This is J.E. Moneybags. Y'all can follow him on J Money, right? jemoney196.
Yes, sir.
jemoney196. Anything about properties, buying properties, renting properties?
Anything real estate. I do what I do. My business consists of, I do pavers, retaining walls, all that fancy stonework, these big houses we have, and I do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just take the money and I invest it in property.
Yes. That's a great thing.
Go cash out. Instead of having cash, I just go cash out on houses, I fix them up, and I rent them out.
Yeah.
I own them outright.
That's a fact. Now you're right. That's a fact. And that's what this is all about, man. Business. See, business, never personal. Business, you know what I'm saying?
We had once you get to a certain age,
yes.
it's about family and assets. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always about family, but it becomes more about raising your kids and assets because you already have fun. In the 20s and the 30s, you have fun. When you're in your late 30s, mid-30s, it's time to wake up.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right. Man. And that's real. You know what I'm saying? I think that's real. I think it's really real. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go backwards, You can't make another thing is you can't make $100 to spend $100. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So basically, you're making $100. You're going out, you spend 80 of it. You stay with $20. You're supposed to do the opposite. You spend 20, keep 80 to the side. That's how you stack your money.
Exactly.
You can't spend everything. Can't spend everything.
Can't spend everything. BX Pros in the building. Yo, with that being said, brother, I appreciate you for picking up. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
You already know I'm all working right now.
I'll be
stay tuned. I got an in-ground pole going in, and you see what I'm doing.
Copy. Pay attention. J.E.Money196. Salute, brother.
You too, brother. Good looking.
Hold on 1 second. dirty game. Good in promotion. Good. You know what I'm saying? It's just we do this for the people, man. Hold on. Yeah. Hello? Oh, you just woke up? Alright, boom. Now I'm a little live. You want to give the people the words of some type of inspiration about your next project? Yeah, I see. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, come on, man. But definitely get in tune with Crown TV. Crown TV Courts, you heard? Get in tune with that. You got some big projects coming. Definitely. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to call you back, you heard? That's crazy. Yo, I ain't gonna front. He really, I saw him, but he got a bunch of people that don't like him. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? That's crazy. It's all good. Don't happen to the best of it, man. Shout out to Hassan. Shout out to y'all for even being here. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Even David Penn, you know what I'm saying? Nah. I'm just trying to give you some more content other than y'all hear me talk all day. Top of the morning, let's talk about it. Yeah. I told you, he ring bells. He's another one that the name ring bells. You know what I'm saying? We gotta give him, you know what I'm saying? His name ring bells, man. What are you talking about, man? You losing me, David. David, you're losing me. You're losing me, man. You're losing me, style. They on their hip. You're on their hips. You know what I'm saying? Let me see my phone. Do it for the culture. You gotta do it for the culture. Hold on one second, man. You know what? Hell yeah, you read about that A1? Next week, we will not be talking. Next week, it'll be somebody else. We talk about Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? This was definitely, I think it was definitely a dope show, man. Definitely, I spoke to him on the phone. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a dope show, man. Let's talk about it in the building. This was actually a dope show, man. It was definitely dope, man. I want you to talk. Y'all talking to chat, man. Get busy, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk you to death. So I need to get people on the phone lines. I get people on the phone. You know what I'm saying? But definitely shout out, you know what I'm saying, the Crown TV. God. It's a dirty game. What are you talking about? Brother, you done lost your mind. Yeah. That's great. I didn't even see that video though. I can't look at it. That's what happens when you lose control. Anytime he won. It's crazy. God losing his mind. The man himself. Brother man, Hassan Campbell. Chicken wings and French fries. Say good morning to the party people, Hassan. chicken wings and French fries. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
That was good, boy.
Grits. We're going to the dirty South. Grits and oil, mayonnaise and ketchup. Hassan, do you know in the back alleys of St. Louis, better known as Murder Mile, they're talking about Hassan Campbell and Kwame-Hassan. You hear me?
Yeah.
How do you do it? How do you get people to lose their mind?
You know what, man? All you gotta do is be real. The world is full of fake motherfuckers that live in an illusion in a glass bottle, man. Niggas is fake. You know what I mean? Niggas is fake and niggas is dick riders. Motherfuckers are blow with the wind. All you gotta do is speak the real. All you gotta do is speak real shit. Like, everybody claim to be real niggas, right? But all these real niggas, like, for example, why are so many niggas around Mano? I mean, not Mano. My bad, not Mano. Why are so many niggas around Jim Jones? Jim Jones is a federal informant. No debating. The nigga ordered a hit on Tekashi, and the security even described how they should shoot the security around Tekashi in a federal indictment, in a federal wiretapping indictment, and everybody gets locked up except for him.
That's deep. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Drug and gun case down south. Why this nigga ain't in jail? But everybody claim to be real niggas, and you got all these bloods, all these gang niggas running around Harlem, flopping around this nigga. That's why you could throw the whole New York in the garbage. Throw New York in the garbage. And I'm the only one that's gonna say this. Ain't nobody else gonna say it.
Man, you're right. That's a fact. That's a fact. And it's dope. It's funny because that was your original target, I believe. I believe that when you made both those videos, Jimmy was your target. And you know, something that people don't like is when you hear something that's real. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Right.
For some weird reason, people get mad when people see something that's real. Now, touching on this, this is real, right? When I called you yesterday, right? And the unique part was that you was like, I don't got no beef with Kwame, it's over. I'm going this direction with it. And I'm like, that's real, because that's not being fake. You're not trying to feed into the hoopla, you know what I'm saying? You did, because I think you got your point across. Whatever you said, he reacted, and boom, life goes on. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna
niggas are sitting up there talking about, I lost the battle with the nigga. Like, how do I lose when a nigga apologized? There was no loss. How do you lose when you got 200 people making a video about you in one day? I'm the most promoted nigga on YouTube right now. The most talked about.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front, you are. Every place else, when I was at work and these individuals was talking about you, that was like, because they don't know the New York politics, you know what I'm saying? You hear me? So they like, we don't care about that. Yo, he's a funny guy, man. Snot box and all this other stuff, and that became real. That became something that's like, I'm like, yo, that's some real shit. He actually created his name out of New York. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people can't do. That's why they talk locally to New York. You feel me? So I think that's a win, bro. I think that was a genius marketing scheme. It was real. Y'all both touched bases. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't stupid. He's gonna keep mentioning your name because it works for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta understand something, right? Kwame hasn't showed anybody any real content yet, just beefing. His whole rise to fame on YouTube is beefing. He has no content yet. So now he has to show and prove whether he can stand the rain. Can you stand the rain, nigga? You heard the new edition song? Can you stand the rain? That's the question.
Yeah, this penny guy is killing me, man.
You know what I mean? You gotta be able to you gotta be able to withstand the test of time. I wish Kwame the best of luck in his career, whatever the case may be, because not one man shouldn't wish the downfall of another man. You know, my beef with him is over. I'm not making not one more video about that man. I said what I had to say. Bottom line to it is I asked him one question. I only wanted to know one question. What fraternal order are you down with? Are you a Mason? He did not answer that question. There's a reason why he didn't answer that question. That's it. Now, only the real can relate. The realest of the real won't sit up there and say, okay, well, this nigga's a government plant. He works for the boule. He's out here to distract us. He's not really about the people. A nigga made $1 million. He made $100 million in his career. $100 million. I personally believe he's broke now. And within that $100 million, he did nothing for black people. What are we talking about?
Yo,
Don't talk to me about what the government could do for us when you had the money to do for us and you did nothing.
Now, because I think when he first came on, when I first seen him on the social networks, he was basically getting back at people that was talking crazy about him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what happens. What happens is you have a group of guys that they see him with the opportunity, and that's where the conscious community flows in that. You know what I'm saying? And they try to narrate, come at them this way, come at them that way, and talk like this and talk like that, and do like this and do like that. And then what happens is we come here. Now, for what I know, for what I see, you made 2 videos. You know what I mean? One about him, one about somebody else. He actually reacted to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you reacted to that, you know what I'm saying? Catch the ball off guard. But I go up there. But going up there.
Hold on, Zeke. I gotta go. Hold
on. Somebody goes, Hassan, what have you done for the youth? And not being funny, you ever done nothing. You told us last night not to trust you. Well, he's just being real. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's gonna be real and they give you a real perspective, we can't get mad when somebody says something in their anger. We all do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, right? You can't do nothing unless you do something for your household first. So I know we all say, what do we do for the youth? What we do is, but we don't know what he do. Maybe he do try to help people put money in their house by doing his YouTube channels. There's a lot of guys that, like I told you, because he got 100,000 followers doesn't mean that they can get 100,000 followers. So it's like, well, you tried to put money, but I tried to put some money in your pocket through this media stuff. Sometimes, man, you have to make sure your bag is good before you start throwing money in the air. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We look at it like, yo, what he's doing because he's seeing what his son is doing, but it's all the same thing. They both got the same order. Well, what have you done? I moved my mom's out, got my mom's on the golf course. What are you gonna say? Well, I got my family secure. I learned not to judge people or pick and choose an argument or an issue with individuals no more. They both can do their things. You can't secure nothing unless your family's secure. I don't care how many thousands of dollars I get, bro. You got to make sure your house is good. We don't know what Hassan actually do. If he gives his nephew, who mother smokes crack, a pair of sneakers and some pants and some shirts, that's the whole thing, man. The key is self-preservation. 518, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Because whatever was said, he made content on that. Whatever was said in this, like I told you, get caught up in this conscious community and boom, and other guys, and boom. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? What have our multi-millionaires done for the black community, though? What have they done? But honestly speaking, what have they done? Are they speaking to the kids about if you can't become a basketball player, you can't become a teacher? You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. He's trying to tell dudes stay out the street. You understand what I'm saying? He's trying to tell dudes stay out the street. Maybe it's a wake-up call. Let's do, now that we are financially secure, let's do more for the people. Like I told you, Black lives don't matter. The Black Lives movement doesn't benefit us. It benefits anybody around us. Want to know why? Because we're too busy not being willing to take criticism. Yo, Zeke, you got $20 million. What have you done? What have you done for your neighborhood? I'll get mad. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you talk about because I'm too real. Nah, it's not about what you do. It's not about what you do. It's about what you do, though, seriously speaking. But it's about do something. Do something that's inspiring. Go sit some kids down and give us. Both of them could do that. But You know what I'm saying? Sit a kid down, have a conversation. Go, yo, boom, 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 boom. Yo, this is the plan. You can't save the world. One thing you can do, you can save who want to be saved. Everybody don't want to be saved. But again, the conversation gotta happen. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I know now Ted, you're going too far, Ted. Again, shock jocks. You know what I'm saying? Now why would I have a now see, y'all told me to call Hassan. Hassan called me back. Now I gotta be an FBI informant. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something's gotta make sense because there's no real beef between them. The media, y'all want the beef. Y'all want somebody to see a comment, yeah, boy, the mother, and I want you to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you why he said it. Let's talk about it. It was advertised. You know what that was. He made 2 videos that day. He made one with Jim Jones, which he spoke about right now, and then he made one about Kwame. The difference is Kwame bit. That's all it was. Hassan got what he wanted. People to talk about him all weekend long on YouTube. But I gotta give Kwame his accolades. He allowed guys to go on his platform to speak about what they're gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? What they like, yo, what I'm doing. Shout out to my man, the Puerto Rican, the life. You know what I'm saying? You get up there, you don't talk about the agenda. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I do salute him for. I'm not gonna put $20 in your pocket. You can make your own 20. I'll open the lane for you since the world is watching. That's what I like about Kwame. He's giving dudes a chance to speak. Don't talk about me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all that was. That was a boom, and it worked. I'm not gonna front. In the last, let me tell you this. So when you ask Kwame, what have you done for the black community in the last month? Look at YouTube. If these guys did their shows right, then they got viewers. They're gonna get monetization. These guys are gonna go off. It's up to you now. I can't hold your hand every 5 minutes. So now every 5 minutes, he's supposed to go and he opened the door. There's a platform for you guys to come on. Boom. How many dudes called this show the last 8 hours? Y'all talked about Hassan Campbell while y'all was on this platform, then you a fool. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave you a lane. You listen, forget Hassan. This is what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You got Hassan up there. He ain't stupid. He said, it all works with advertisement. Let me tell you something, man. He ain't learned nothing else in the NBA. He learned. That's real. But it took him to bring Hassan Campbell up there to open that can of worms. So as many people as mad as Hassan, how? Because he brought Hassan up there and was able to bring a bunch. Because he could have did this on his own. He could have had Miss 504 up there. Shout out to Miss 504. And they just doing what they doing. But no. He did it on his own agenda. I bring Hassan up here. Then I have a bunch of people. I know they all want to say something about Hassan. Let's see if they talk about themselves or Hassan. The only person I think he was gunning for was Bullets Gotti. Everybody else was just, all right, what you got to say? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It went left when they started talking that street shit. Like, hold on, I'm not soft. Yo, what you mean? Boom, boom, boom. Other than that, I think it was like I told you. I said something. I made a video. And I said, I wish something positive came out of this. And believe it or not, shout out to Kwame Brown. Something did positive come out of this. For all those that been on this platform, that he's allowed to speak about what they plan to do with the black community, what they see what's going on, I salute him for that. And Hassan's on the phone. So Hassan is still here. He on the phone line. I salute that man for that. He must have heard something to say, you know what? I'm going to give y'all a chance. Now, if y'all don't take off from this, what am I supposed to do? Don't come up here to my Hassan. I could do that on my own. Y'all come up here, you can laugh and giggle, but what about you? And when that happens in life, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's all advertisement. He said, well, think about this. You know, it's so funny. Think about this, right? You wake up and you go, because he's mad at everybody. That's what dudes. He lost control. We all lose control sometimes, don't we? So you tell me you never lost control and said F this. I don't care about that. I don't care about this and that. Half the trouble we got into because we lost control. Let's not act perfect here, party people. There's times that we said F this, F that. I'm just trying. You know what I'm saying? We all been in the FU stage, so we can't say that him saying F this stuff. Let's stop picking and choosing, because I'm gonna be honest with you. When he said, "What do you do for the black community, Kwame?" Kwame said, "This is what I do. Come on my show. I'm gonna put you on blast, and then you're gonna get out of here. And you're gonna now people that wasn't thinking about you is gonna watch you. Now it's on you. Now the ball's in your court. I'm gonna do something for you and your family. Everybody else that hates your guts is gonna come to my platform. But I want to see if they talk about you or they talk about what they got going on. Because only a fool to sit there with that 5 minutes of fame about Hassan. Definitely. Definitely. You know, yeah, we all done that before, talking too fast. Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to go to jail. I'm ready to do this and that. So that's not unusual to what he did. That's just a human behavior that some of us have. We don't have control with our mouth when we get upset. You dig what I'm saying? Well, salute to Hassan Campbell for you know what I'm saying? He actually called in. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him, salute to Smitty Brim. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't a bashing campaign against him. He has his thoughts. We can't tell him not to have his opinion. He can't get mad at his opinion. If Kwame's Mason and he's not Mason, it doesn't matter. To us, he wanted to know that. That's it. Doesn't make somebody a bad guy. People made money. I see all the videos. If you know YouTube, if you ain't start cursing the first 10 minutes, a lot of y'all got like 40, 50,000 views, 100,000 views. That's a check. So let's not sit here and act like who opened that door, Hassan Campbell. He gave y'all something to talk about. So of course, two twin towers of YouTube came together and put money in a bunch of people's pockets. So there's no way that y'all can still be like Hassan Campbell's the devil. There's no way. I never said somebody that put money in my pocket, oh, he's still a clown though. That's the world that we live in. Y'all following the wrong people, listening to the wrong ears, bro. There's no way. You think your mouth want to talk about Hassan? I'm gonna get my views up too. I'm a rapper. Yeah, he'll fix that eventually. And eventually, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If they keep it where it's at, Kwame might even hit Hassan. Yo, I'll fly you out. Let's get some drinks. Because you wanna know why? Kwame come across as a real mature guy. He got tired of feeling like dudes over the years, just trashing his name. He defended his name. That's all it seems to be to me. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Eventually, he might go, let me get to know you, bro. Because even in their argument, he was like, yo, we're going to fight. I'm going to drag you to my crib, and then we're going to chill. So he doesn't really want a problem with Hassan. It's just that you can't talk crazy to me. That's anybody. If I say I'm going to slap the shit out, you're going to sit there and go, yeah, because, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We have to be logical. Kwame is a guy who made it out the South. Again, he made it out the South. When he speaks of his great grandfather, because he's a little older, they're talking about slaves. They come from the slave trade. You're from Charleston, South Carolina, North Carolina. Those are slave ports, bro. Those are slave ports. So he's come a long way from Kunta Kinte, Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? He's come a long way. He's come a long way from this bathroom, that bathroom. Yes, sir, no, master. I'm sorry, sick this, sick that. He come a long way. Even though we say he flopped in the NBA, he ain't flopped to his family. He did something most big-time drug dealers never did. Moved their mother out that fucking shotgun house. You know what I mean? And moved into a golf course. Because you know why, Von Ward? Because now he's mad, bro. And his self-esteem is up, bro. It's a dirty summer. It's a disco skinny jeans summer. It's a Kwame mama cook and bake summer. This is what's going on right now. I ain't missed the whole point of what the man was saying. I catch things the first 5 minutes and that's it. Everything else is just ad-libs. Yo, I made it out. I got some money, and move on to a golf course. At the end of the day, how many big drug dealers we know move their mothers out the projects? Bought their mother a house. How many big time hustlers we know bought their mother a car? So he's saying two different worlds. You're analyzing jail and prison and what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shaquille O'Neal, don't get it twisted. Shaquille O'Neal's stepfather was in the armed services. So he had some discipline in the house. He had a working family. He had a man that worked, a man that helped him get to where he had to go to. He's from Newark, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? He's from, and now look what Shaq doing. He's buying he's building red parcels in Newark, in the city where he's from. Now I'm not missing the whole point of what he's saying. I get what he's saying. You talk about jail in the streets. I'm talking about, boom, this is what I was doing. They was on two different conversations. That happens all the time, bro. And we're having two different conversations. I get what he was saying. It makes me sore because I bought my mother a house. It makes me because boom. Nah. Because we're not gonna mention that Tank. There's anything inspiring about Tankhead. So he just went off saying, like, you know, these jail cats, these jacks don't know you. There's nothing inspiring about anything that Tankhead has done in the last 20 years. So we're not going to talk about Tankhead. We're not. We're not going to do that. So he's right. He just used Tankhead as the worst example. Want to use an example? Let's use The Rock. The Rock, the one that he did 20 years or 15 years in jail, came home and became a big actor. Let's use him as an example. Somebody who did countless years in jail, came home and became a major actor. The Rock. Not the wrestler guy, the dark-skinned guy with the bald head. In crazy movies. Yeah. Yeah, it's two different look-ups too. And that's what exactly, two different worlds. You gotta keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? You have to keep this in mind, right? Kwame is from the South. We're from New York, even though New York is twisted and we had no jobs, but New York, we was a little more free thinking. Nah. He hung up. Take care of business, man. That's important. You got bills to pay, you right? YouTube is not the medical centers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, The Rock, the actor. You can use him as an example. What are other kids going? Whack. You know what I'm saying? We here. We are here. NBA player. You know what I'm saying? He just did good at school, man. He made it to the pros. We'll salute him on that. He made it to the pros. And that's what, and I think that conversation had to happen. Because a lot of times, like I told you, when we go to work, right? When we go to work, one thing I'm gonna say. Now you see how this game goes. This wasn't a pass. This wasn't a thrashing campaign. This wasn't a thrashing campaign. He didn't. He just broke down the logic. Like I told you, I did a couple of shows a couple of days ago. Yep, Charles Dutton. I said this a couple of days ago. We got to stop saying when dudes wasn't outside that they were soft, because that's just new terminology now. Yeah. So we use that term, oh, you outside, you did the right thing. That wasn't how it went back in the days. When we used the terminology, you wasn't outside, that meant that, yo, son who became a CEO when there was certain beefs, dudes exclude dudes in conversations. Like, man, what's up with Pito? Now, Pito he live on a block, but he don't do what they do. He in the house. He going to school. So if he went up on a block and you see Pito gets the automatic pass. That's how it went back in the days. Nowadays, you're just popping anything moving. But back then, that's what dudes did. You understand what I'm saying? That's what dudes did. You know what I'm saying? So the terminology is being twisted as in being inside. It makes you soft. That wasn't what it was back in the days, bro. That's what. But a lot of you older dudes, y'all play into that. Yo, I'm outside. That wasn't what dudes did back in the day. I didn't go on my ops block. If I went to Washington Projects and I was beefing with them dudes in Wash, do you think I went there down there by myself to be like, yeah, I just see Zeke in the middle of the D? You know what I'm saying? It was you know what I'm saying? And I like the way you look at that. That's how you see it. A bunch of people see it that way. I look at it as a marketing scheme. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but see, we can only see, I'm not gonna lie to you, Hassan do got a fan base in out of town. They know him because of Kwame, they find him entertaining. They don't even care about what they talk about. They don't know nothing about Bambaataa. They don't know nothing about what actually he's talking about. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, everybody have the right. You know what I'm saying? That's all that really is, man. You know, we in the building, man. We definitely in the building. Some dudes get too intense. You know, we gave everybody attention. Shout out to 10 candidates and out to everybody that came through. Let's talk about it. Von War. Because all your opinions is respected. Everything's respected. Not checked it, but respected. We all respect this. It's all about respect. That's how we do it. It's all about respect, man. We're not going to see eye to eye. My job ain't to convince you. You're not going to change my view on the situation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know what marketing is. It went wrong. It didn't really go wrong. He won. Right now, Kwame is having the time of his life. He's having the time of his life right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's all entertainment, and you know, Hassan gonna make. Every time we talk about Hassan, all they're gonna do is go watch Hassan content and see if he talks about it. It's a win. With that being said, good morning, top of the morning. You know, I get ready to make the De Niro. Shout out to wifey, Southern Belle, because I love her. Shout out to the kids. Shout out to Scoop Buggy Dog at work. Great things. Shout out to, well, let's talk about it. Shout out to Smitty Brim, called in first. Smitty Brim. Shout out to Flatbush, Vanderveer, all that side blocks. Shout out to you know, Hassan Campbell, called in. Shout out to Hassan. Shout out to Courts TV. I'm on the phone. They're working on some projects. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about me just Shout out to my man Franklin Luciano. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I need a favor, right? I don't need a favor though, but if y'all can. I'm not gonna ask for a favor. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? But with that being said, we're gonna end this on a high note. You know what I'm saying? Yes, never ride with a celebrity over grass. Copy. Definitely Black Jessup was popping. I'm trying to tell you, man. in a rational mind. Rational. You can control the narrative. The narratives can be controlled. It's okay. It's okay. Bendito, it's okay. It's okay. Bendito. We all saw it, Bendito. Shout out to my man Killer Kato Brownsville. Shout out to Brownsville. Killer Kato. It's poppin', it's bappin'. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? Brownsville brother. Right? Jock. With that being said, check out my man Boss Cheddar. Get the message, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't crip, I ain't blood. I ain't woo, I ain't show. I ain't had, I ain't both. Gang, and no. All of my niggas is fighting, you niggas is quiet, we bringing the riots. Showing them guns in your video, stupid, they come with indictments. I keep a baddie excited, cause I be chasing the money. You niggas chasing your brothers, cause they be rocking the color. Gotta be smarter than that, we fighting oppression, this shit is depressing. Homie got hit with a desert, if you niggas come with a rap.
Definitely shout out to Boss, you know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Boss Cheddar. That sums it up, man. Let's stop looking at each other as go to war with, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger, there's so much to talk about on YouTube, you heard? Exactly. That being said, salute. I got that off my man, Boss Cheddar. Boss Cheddar. Follow him on IG. Follow my man, Living Lifestyle 100. Rest in peace, Rumble, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to D-Seps. You know what I'm saying? Just showing out respect. Salute my block. Shield Trust, my block, Hilltop, Lexington Ave, 99 Lex, East Harlem, Washington, my man Twin Glocks 99, Jeffrey, John Doe, Hilltop Music Group, my man Rex, you know what I'm saying? Definitely here, Hilltop, Washington Projects, TWB, East Harlem, the East Side. Rest in peace, Aunt White, you know what I'm saying? He just grew up in their life, man. Shout out to my Graffiti Crews 357, PT 131, TWB, TDO, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Joe's and all that, you know what I'm saying? My man Joust 167, FTW, Wolfgang, East Harlem, man. You know, Gold Rush Mob, DEK, you know what I'm saying? Purple City, Puerto Rican Lynch Mob. You know what I'm saying? Ice-T on Law and Order. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget about Ice-T on Law and Order. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Have a good morning, man. I got to get ready to work. I got to spend some time with wifey. Definitely shout out to St. Louis, wifey. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Harlem, the whole Harlem. My man Harlem Double in the building. You know what I'm saying? Broadway, Sugar Hill section, D-Way Slay. Exactly. Hit on the back. That's the talk we be having. Taking over a neighborhood. There's nothing like people that took over whole countries for decades. 6 Money, salute, Harlem Double in the building. You know, chicken wings and rice, ketchup, mayonnaise. Shout out to my cousin and all of them. That being said, man, deuces, salute.